Yes, next.
Doozy. That last sale was...
Doozy!
It's a doozy. Doozy. Doozy.
Doozy! Doozy!
Doozy.
Doozy!
That's a woozy.
Take the stairs. Take the stairs.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to a wonderful Wednesday evening here. We got Mr. Mike Burkey in the green room, ready to go. And we're going to be doing some pre-San Diego dropping. We're going to be doing some, we got some offers that came in, not many. So you're more than welcome to submit offers from Mike's site throughout the show. You can submit them to me. It's probably going to be easier for me to then hand them over to him. But let's get Mr. Burkey in here and talk shop. Let's see. Is he ready?
Hey, everybody.
Look at that.
Hello,
He's
everybody.
He's awake.
Man, I should have worn my shirt like yours, Billy.
Yeah, look at that.
I got that one shirt. I got to get mine.
It's like you're on the screen twice. I mean, Alex did such a good job on it. Look at
All
that.
I need is my bank to put right behind me, my little Bermuda Man bank.
Yeah.
I've been wanting that thing for 2 years.
Look at that right there.
Look at that. That is an actual bank.
It is. You can put dollar bill. Heck, you can put. You can put some really strange foreign currency through that thing. I think you've probably accepted even more strange things. I'm not even going to go there. But look at that. Look at that. Yeah, one day, Mike.
That was on your 3D printer?
Actually, no. Gwen designed it, and we had my uncle who has a really good 3D printer printed out.
Wow, that is pretty awesome.
Look at that.
Should I get my Hulk gloves? My Hulk gloves are right over here.
Looks just like you. Yeah. So what's new, Mike? You're going to San Diego pretty soon, huh?
I got to get, that the shipping company is coming Monday to pick up all my stuff. So we have our world's greatest fireworks display this Saturday. I said, if anybody's local and they want to come by, Saturday evening, the greatest fireworks show you will ever see in your life.
Set off by somebody in the hobby. That's what I would say.
Well, no, just friends. Yeah, friends and I. Yeah, I bought 77 cases of fireworks for this party.
You know, that reminds me, the last time I was at a movie theater, Yasim called me, and I forgot to call him back. What? Do you know what he wanted?
I have no idea.
Me neither. I hadn't talked to him in like 3 or 4 years.
That's a Burkey bubblehead.
Anyways, look at #1 Marvel fan, always here for some Mikey. Rich Donnelly says like 15. I hope we're at least at to like 30 by now. We got 70 people watching, and then Alberto.
Folks, I don't know if people saw. I just put up I haven't even slept since Monday night. Well, I did take like a 45-minute nap, but I put up 150 new pieces. So much twice up stuff. And everything, just I put it up the past 2 days, and I sent it out the mailing at 3:00 today. I was working overtime because I try not to bring anything to San Diego that I don't put on the site. So I put 150 pieces up on the site. That's all different from what I am showing tonight. But I just put 150 pieces up. I got in a couple of Gonzalez Vampy stories, a Gil Kane Adams story, Kubert War story, twice up. That one I didn't have the splash to, so I was splitting it up. But I have all that stuff. A lot of it tonight, and some of the lower end ones I put on the website. But the best stuff I save for tonight. So,
well, of course, because it's Dueling Dealers Wednesday, and you always got to save the best stuff for our shows, right?
That's right.
What's wrong with your camera?
Let's see our Bermuda Man shirts. Okay. Okay. Square, not a rectangle today, huh?
Well, what, you want the rectangle?
No, it's okay.
Look, it's kind of boring like that. I thought we'd try something
spread
new.
Stuff out more.
It's better than that, right? Look at right there. I like
okay,
this.
Squares are fine. Squares are good.
Right. Yeah. Brian Peck says, any Kubert enemy ace art
Yes.
tonight, or I don't. I know you
don't know
got
if I put it on the site or it's tonight. One or the other. I put an enemy ace cover on my website, I think, today.
Well, you put two. I think there's two Kubert covers in to the.
Oh, then I think it's tonight. Okay, then it's with our stuff. I couldn't remember.
But I
have
don't
a
think
cover.
enemy ace is on those.
It's a split cover, but I have a Kubert enemy ace cover tonight. Let me make sure. Yeah, I do. So,
well, that's good to know. See,
enemy
Brian's
ace cover tonight by Kubert.
Now we'll
it's a cover, but it's a great image.
Huh? Did you see? Great. If I could have recorded that one, I would. This is like that's like back in the old days when we when we did those first memes, right? Do you remember that?
What's that? Oh, here.
You remember those early memes when you were like
I'm
always
start out. We'll see. We're gonna go in reverse.
Start out.
Oh
boy.
I got all my hairs cut at 3:00 today, so I'm getting ready for San Diego.
Yeah, you look like you're ready for the front lines with that. Here, wait, let me see. Where are we at?
Oh yeah, chalk another one up for Ramina Man.
Man, you haven't seen that one in a while, have you?
No, well, that was me. I don't know. Anthony's been taking a toll on me the last couple times.
Yeah, I think he actually has sold more than you have now. He's finally surpassed you.
On the site, yeah, he's had a lot more shows than me, but sure.
Yeah,
that's good. Good for him. Yeah, I want Anthony to do well.
We all want him to do well.
When the hobby is strong, everybody does well. Buyer, seller, everybody's happy.
Anthony's probably watching right now. He just hasn't said anything in the chat yet.
Anyway, I will be at booth 4400 in San Diego, and Bill might be with me for a little part of that time too. So I have the biggest, baddest booth, and I'm still going to bring an extra 500 pieces between now and when I leave on the plane. I'm going to bring that many more pieces on the show. I mean, to the San Diego show too. So anything I bring, I'll have a lot of new stuff. But tonight's the night. So
exactly. So we don't have anything else to. Oh man, is that my camera? Look at my camera go freaking out there.
Yeah, look at that thing.
Man, what the heck?
That crazy shirt.
I think that's probably what it is. What the heck? Yeah, I'll tell you, this newfangled. Well, it's not even new. I've had it for a while, but this awesome camera has been giving me fits of late. Anyway, so we got. I think we have 44 slides to show off, and hopefully this flickering.
Yeah, I made scans for Willie this time.
Yeah, I said no show without scans, everybody.
I could show some stuff without scans, but we can do that at the end, I guess.
Yeah. Here,
I have a little pile of stuff that I didn't get to send you scans. So.
Man, what the heck? I might have to switch my camera to my crappy camera in order to not have to watch that flickering. That's going to drive me nuts. It's going to drive everybody
else. Or we just got to make sure you wear. I think the camera's pissed off because you're not wearing your little tiny rubber Captain America mask.
I'm sure. I'm flashing. All right, that's making me mad enough that I'm just going to change the camera to the other one. Oh, what a
usually we get on Anthony with this stuff.
I know. Well, it's his internet, right? but there you go. It's not centered or anything. But the other camera, it's always good. It always works, but it's not as nice as the other one. But I might have to buy a new webcam at some point. Anyway, going to cause us a bill headroom. Yeah, exactly. That's what it feels like, right, Kazra? That's exactly what it looked like. It feels like the old MTV days. Man, I haven't thought about Max in a long time. So, Stingray. I saw a Stingray. There was a Stingray commission that Felix was showing off earlier today. I wonder whose that might belong to. Speaking of Stingrays. All right. Well, we should just. Yep, sure was. All right. So we should get this thing started.
Oh, I forgot, Bill. Do you want to tell people if anybody still wants to look at the website while we're chatting? It just takes me seconds to hopefully go and pull some art. The stuff I put on today is right behind me, and but I could go to the bins and pull some if somebody wants to make offers during the show. We'll be here for an hour and a half to 2 hours or so tonight. So
yeah, you can shoot an email
to make offers.
Right
I can
there.
grab the stuff.
Oh. You can see my email address on the screen. I literally just got a email from Southern Comic Geek with an offer, and yep, that's good. I can show that. You just got a Rick Levin's Exo-Man of War offer on something, but I can show it on the screen as long as you're confident.
Show it on the screen, and I'll hunt it out, Bill.
Okay.
Well, you can still keep talking for a minute.
Oh, I can do 20 things at once, Mike. You know that. So what do we got here? Rick
is our favorite 4-letter word.
Exactly. We need more of that. Well, I should probably at least share the screen so I can show it to you because
Rick Levin's Exo-Man of War.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna show it right now. It was that piece right there.
Okay, I'm sure.
Jason, aka Southern Comic Geek, is a true Valiant fan. So there you go. There's that one. Rick Levin Splash. That one looks like it's been well, it's not one of the new pieces you added, Burkey.
Good. That helps me.
I can tell by the ID number. But yeah, so anybody that wants to submit any any offers throughout the show, best to submit them to me, Bill at comicartfans.com. It's easier for me if you put a link to the artwork that you're making an offer on. So go over to RamitaMan.com, browse his inventory, email your offers to me, and we'll make it happen. What is that? Valiant, of course, it's Valiant. Southern Comic Geek. This he does buy other things, besides Valiant artwork. He does. And Dan Goodwin, he knows a nice page when he sees it.
I don't seem to have that one. Huh.
Oh, come on, Burkey.
Rick Levin's.
Yeah, it begins with an L. It's in the L bin.
Yeah. Thanks, Captain Capo.
Brett Mixon, nothing. We're just kind of getting started here. We have 3 other offers to look at too, but this one just came in while we were talking, so we're going to make that our 4th offer to go through. We need like a cam in Burkey's space that just kind of pans around periodically, so everybody can take a look at the bins and piles of art. And it's not chaos; it's ordered chaos. I would believe that would be the right way to describe it over there.
I call it organized clutter.
Organized clutter.
I don't have that one.
I don't believe it.
Unless the size is different, because I have a area. Nope. Features 3.
Doesn't say anything about it being oversized.
Rick Levin's, huh?
That's what it says.
Okay, for now I don't have it, but if we take a break or something, I'll look for it.
Okay. Mike Elper says you have a disturbing lack of ambush bug on your site. Those don't come up too often, do they?
Ambush bug, very little.
That's because there's not a lot out there. Andrew Clark, yes, he does have plenty of. You have motion activated cameras all over the place.
Outside and in the house, I do.
Yes, you do. So, are we ready to get started? Although we can't find this Rick Levin's page.
Yes, that one I do not have. So I got to mark that as sold. Because for my, I have my list and it's not checked off. So issue 37, page 17. Yeah. Okay, I apologize. So that one is definitely gone.
Burkey. All right. Well,
sorry about it.
Sorry, Jason.
I'll mark that one as sold.
All right. Peter Rowe is ready to rumble. I hope we're not rumbling tonight. Well, why don't we take care of the other offers first, right?
Yes. I'm all ready for them. I got all those.
All right. Well, they're all in the tabs that I already have open here. So the first offer that we got today came in from Jordan, and it was for the cover to Grimjack 68. I think you posted that in that batch of 150 that you just released.
Yeah, I just posted that earlier today.
And I know it doesn't show it, but it was $1,000, and Jordan offered you $800 for this piece.
I just put it on the website today, Jordan. I said if we could do 900, then it's yours. I'm not really sure. I actually have a couple other Grimjack covers too. I just found, but this was in the same batch of a collection I bought. I think I have at least one more other cover. Some of them they do real small too. I know I didn't realize Tim Truman co-created the character.
Yeah, Truman was on the book from the beginning, right? And I want to know because I actually have been looking at some Grimjack art lately. Does anyone know why Flint Henry Grimjack art it seems to even go for a little higher than the Tim Truman pages?
Yeah, I know. And I found out they actually had this issue. Okay,
Thank you, Jordan.
They actually had. I saw on the Grand Comics database. I sent them a note today when I put this on the website. they listed it as a Hughes guy as the cover artist. I said, nope, it's Flint Henry. It's written right on there, and it's written on the comic book too, Flint.
So you actually corrected them at the
I
VCD?
corrected them on the Grand Comics database. They got the wrong cover artist. They had Rob Hughes or somebody as the cover artist. Yeah.
Well, maybe Jordan can. He and I can talk, and he can tell me why the Flint Henry stuff is so popular.
Yeah,
even on the interiors.
Well, I have very little Flint Henry art too. So
this was the only piece on your website. All right, well that's one up and one down.
So okay, we got it sold for 900.
Yes, we do. Now next up, we had a offer on a Roger Cruz X Factor 19 cover. You had priced that at $1,900, and the offer came in. I believe it was $1,200. Is that correct? Yeah.
Is the person here in the audience? I hope.
Their name is Matt. I don't know if I can't say I've seen his name in the chat yet, but if Matt is out there, let us know, and then we can do some wheeling and dealing. So you do have the cover.
Matt, he's there. Hey,
hey Matt.
If we could do 1,500, it's yours for 1,500.
And Mike's got it in hand. Here, I'll just go full screen there.
And
so you had it 19. It's a nice cover.
Mr. Sinister.
I always liked Roger Cruz's work.
1,500, it's yours. Get a $400 discount.
All right. He says done deal. All right. Okay. Congrats, Matt.
Please send me an email. Actually, it helps. Just order it off the website, and I'll send you an email back with what we agreed. So.
Yeah, you just do the want
list. Jordan already ordered it. That's why it said on hold. So.
Well, that was the Jordan one. The
Jordan, the Grendel. But yeah, Matt, just order from the website, and I'll send you an invoice back with the 1,500 number. Thanks so much.
Awesome. Okay.
Anybody else wants anything, I'll try to hunt it out. So let me know. While Bill's talking over the course of an hour and a half, I have no problem going to the bins and hopefully finding it. Sorry about the Exo Man of War. That was a screw up on my part. I sold it and forgot the market sold.
All right. Now, the only other offer we have so far is for this Savage Dragon, what is it? Red Horizon #3 splash. This is done by Miller from 1997. 28 years old, Mike. You had this thing priced at $500, and the what was it? Rob? Yeah, it was Rob that had the. It came in with a $250 offer on
50. Is Rob in the audience?
Rob Thornton.
Rob, if we could do 350, I'll do 350 for you.
Okay. Well, if you're out there, Rob, let us know. If not, we can circle back and mention it later in the show after we've seen you in the chat.
Piece. I put that on the side. I think it's not fairly recently.
Oh, Rob. Hey, Rob's here.
Yeah, Rob, if you want 350, it's yours.
Just
I feel that's a fair compromise. Let me know so we can go 3 for 3.
Always like to. That's like that's unheard of. All right, but yeah, let us know, Matt. Plenty of time to think about it. We've got it set aside, and just let us know. All right, so that was taking a note on that one.
I feel that's a fair price. So.
Okay, cool. So like I say, we got
8.
What's that?
Oh, 20.
Oh, the ice is broken. Did I load any? I don't even know if I loaded.
Yeah, just let us know in the comments, Rob.
Where is it? Did I load anything? Oh, I didn't load any ice breaking. No, I didn't do it.
You can show anything to be as a positive.
I got a meme for you, though.
Who's the man? I'm the man right now. Yeah! Yeah!
That's stupid. You should delete that one. That's way too arrogant. That's being a moron.
Well, that was after you had
you
one
were asking
victory.
me to do kooky stuff. I remember that time.
I said
that's
before
our very first episode in 2020. I think
it was right after that. We were overconfident and arront. We didn't. Yeah.
Well, hey, listen, we used to have a lot of sellouts during the pandemic.
Number one Marvel fan says much more smooth than Anthony. You're always poking at Anthony, Tom, but it's okay. We all do it. So
Anthony's a good guy. He takes ribbing's fun. It's all in fun.
He does. He's
all we want is the nice, cool hobby that everybody gets enjoyment out of it. And
Mm-hmm.
obviously we're here to make money too, but we're collectors too. So
That is true. All right. So reminder, anybody.
yeah, anybody wants more art on the site, let me know. But
Yep.
I put a ton of doozies, really good doozies up on the website. Probably more oversized art. I scanned every single freaking piece. I've been scanning so much. And if you look at my descriptions, think about it. Nobody puts, how many people put up the published piece with the website and the comic book and give you a lengthy description? People that are selling expensive art should treat it like a card. Give you like as many pictures as you can and describe as much as you can. I work pretty hard on that. I could put up 200 pieces a day and just put up penciler, inker, and a title. I just feel odd doing that, but I don't know.
I know you like to, you really like to work the salesman side of things and
Yeah, well,
describe
tell
a
people
piece
more
in
history about the art if it's something
extraordinary
important,
detail. Yeah, people wouldn't believe it, but when you send me your price list, you actually have a write-up with every one of them.
Yeah, so I know what to say, so I don't
take the
have to. I shouldn't say this. My buddy Anthony going like, "Who's that character? Who's that character?" A lot of times I don't know the characters either, but I do a ton of research trying to figure out who the heck the characters are. If it's a story page or an obscure comic that I never read, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I said on our CGC AWA board, somebody actually told me they don't like my site because I write too much with my stuff. I go, well, then don't read the description. I mean,
It pushes the price further down, Mike.
I don't get it.
You're right. The harder it is to know how much it
Stuff
costs.
with the descriptions. I go, well, that's nice. Getting too much information on a piece of art is bad, but okay.
Yeah. Well,
I have a lot of friends on the CGC/AWA boards.
you do. Yeah, I'd say you're beloved over there, without question.
It's all in fun. I know I get occasionally on their flip of the day, but I said it actually promotes my website, so I sort of like when I'm on their flip of the day.
Notoriety is never a bad thing. It does describe a way. See, everybody here appreciates
I
something.
like it because there's a lot of interesting things you don't know about certain things. Like I like just tonight I have a Key Ramita piece, and I go, oh my god! I just looked on site. I go, came out the same month as Spidey 97 by Ramita. That's sort of cool. A lot of people wouldn't know that. Stuff like that. Like when did they come out, or certain things. What was it? Pendragon is a friend of Vampirilla's. Like just an example, one of the pages we're showing tonight. It's like Pendragon's first appearance of his wife and daughter, who end up being killers in the books or whatever. But their very first panel appearances, I did a bunch of research. I had no idea until I did research on the story. Anyway,
on with the show.
Fascinating things.
My camera's working again, except I'm kind of the colors are weird.
Well, I almost feel like getting my Spidey shirt, so we're like the Bopsy twins.
No, don't do that.
But with you with more hair.
Yeah, don't do that. All right, well, let's figure this thing out here. Let's see here. We got
but again, no problem for me to try to hunt out more art. So if anybody has text or call Bill, and I have no problem grabbing anything.
I'm not giving out my phone number tonight.
My second safe over here, so if it's twice up, I'll have to go in my safe to dig it out because I haven't.
I hope you haven't forgotten the combination to that thing.
No, it's memorized.
Okay, good. All right, well, let's get this thing started here, Mike.
Okay.
Let me get my email address off the screen. There we go. So what do we got? We got some Ernie Chan.
Well, these are very special because how many times have you seen Red Sonia with Conan battling? Year before the pandemic, I had these and I couldn't find them. And the guy offered me $2,000 a piece from pre-pandemic. And I go, I don't know where they are. And I go, I was searching through stuff and I found them. So I got these two beautiful Sundays from November 79 and February of 80 by Chan. Huge. And they're both really nice. Sorry, my ceiling fan is making them flip. But anyway, two great Sundays. How many times do you find Conan and Red Sonia together from the first year of the strip? So I just thought very, very cool. 2,300 each. If you like them. But Conan and that thing, and they're big. These are big. Where's my?
Yeah, these are pretty nice.
They're big. They're the same size as Spider-Man Sundays and all that.
Huh.
Yeah, 22.25 by 11 inches, both of them. So if anybody wants, again, this is all stuff going to San Diego, but I'm showing it here tonight first.
So one from 1980 and the other from 79.
Yep, they're
Okay.
2 months apart, and the strip started in '79. So very, very cool. But again, with Red Sonia, I held these back in the day. So, and this one was folded. That's how they shipped them, but it's folded, but in between the panels, sort of like how Peanuts were folded in the center. Oh yeah, they're gorgeous. The inking on these is phenomenal.
Well,
Ernie Chan to me doesn't get enough credit. I agree. I think he's one of the and he penciled hand inked these, of course, but you know, and you get some good Red Sonia in there too. Red Sonia in the first panel there, and Red Sonia in the 4th, 5th, 6th panels there. So
good stuff.
So very cool, folks.
Hey, so Brett Mixon asked Mike.
Let me know.
Mike, he didn't think you were going back to San Diego. He thought last year was your last.
That's true, but I will say, my buddy, last year was going to be my last because I had to do all the paperwork. But I have to give the kudos to my buddy Mark Hay from Splash Page Comics because Mark didn't go last year, and oddly, I just didn't want to go through all the paperwork hassle and stuff. But Mark came back this year, so I said, "Oh, Mark did a lot of the paperwork that I don't have to do, so it made my life a lot easier." So I came back. But if Mark Hay hadn't come back, I would last year would have been my last. So I told Mark, as long as he's staying, I'm staying. If he leaves, then I'll be done too. So that was the reason of coming back, because Mark Hay came back from Splash Page after giving up his boost last year.
Got it. Well, there you go.
So that was the reason for that. So, okay, folks. So we got these two. Great Conan and Red Sonia.
All
If anybody wants me to show anything in particular back after we've seen it, let me know. And I'll re-show stuff. Very, very cool. I keep it in plastic. Just a very cool 1960 fly splashed by John Genta. And I'm not sure who the guy, Marty Epps is the inker. Interesting. 1960, folks. Oh, my Lord, that's 65 years ago. Battling the Spider. Are you kidding me? Should have been the Spider-Man. They could have done that back then and gotten the copyright. Shame, Archie Comics. Anyway, beautiful large art splash, 2900, really cool superhero. Pre-Marvel splash. This is pre-FF. So 2900. I still have it in the bag. If somebody wants me to ever pull stuff out of the bag and show it, I'm happy to do it. It has a stamp on the back, September 30th, 1960. So that's that one.
It's almost ready to retire. Well, almost 65 years old.
Yes.
Okay, so that was $2,900. That was your third lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to go price-wise low to high.
Yep.
I have 2 batches of art. Just made it easier to see. Oh, this is a very, very large. This is 15 and a half by 24 inches. Beautiful published Legend of the DC Universe #8 cover by, I want to make sure I don't hit my fan, by Hugh Fleming. Oh, it does have one, and that was already on it because it's taped from the back. It does have one crease right here. I should take it out the bag. But you see it on the scan Bill has. That's how it looks on the scale. So
yeah,
beautiful, huge cover.
Well, Miller had a question for you. Let's see. It says Wonder Woman 2 drawings sold live. Yeah, that was a while ago. It says on hold on the website, but that would have been like 3 years ago. Maybe they
If it's from 2022, it's sold.
Yeah. I would assume you would have, if that was a deal that fell
I didn't think I had anything from 2022 still on my website, to be honest with you.
There you go. Wonder Woman 2 drawings. Something to search for.
Okay, if they say on hold, it's sold. I'll go through and get them. But you don't say who the artist is.
Oh, I could search it and tell you.
But I'll figure it out.
It was Ben Caldwell.
Huge funny. Who was it?
Ben Caldwell.
Boy, I don't even ever heard that one. Believe it or not, I have a couple pieces that people have been holding for longer than that, and I told them we got to add more money to it if you still want it. So,
yeah, I think after 2 or 3 years of holding artwork, you're allowed to modify the
those
deal.
I'm sure are sold. I got to fix it on the site. Ben Caldwell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, this was lot 4. Let's see here. Switch over to lot 5. There you go. Some Vampirella goodness. A splash page, issue 32. Jose Gonzalez artwork. Are you taking notes?
Yes, I am. The 11s I have to mark sold in the Caldwell. So.
Got it.
Okay, I actually got some red in there. It's twice up. Vampy 32 splash. Jose Gonzalez pencils and inks from 1973. And the red is on an overlay that they would do overlay on them. The running red. If you're a gambler, it's about 2 guys playing roulette and the loser kills himself on those. It gets impaled by the spears on the steps.
That's awful.
Yeah. I have almost the whole story, so I put a few of the pages on the website today. So, but page 1 splash, the running red. Jose Gonzalez, large art, 1973. So that's that one. I like the running red, and then we have red overlays on the words. I thought that was sort of cool, and the title.
Is the running red on the board, or is that part of the overlay too?
No, that's actually on the board art. The running red is all art.
Okay.
Vampy is stat, but the wording and all that is art. Yeah, the running red is drawn.
Oh, it does look like it. I couldn't see it. I don't have a big scan of it here. It looks, but now that I'm looking at it, it looks like an ink wash or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nicely done. $4,200 on that one.
Yeah.
Then let's see, what do we got for 5? Why did it go away? There we go. I got it back on there. Now I want 6. Here we go. George Evans. We don't talk about George Evans art too much on the channel.
Was that on this one? I don't know what I did, but I have the piece, but for some reason it's not in that order.
This was in that smaller set you sent me.
Yeah.
Looks like Barney Fife in that last panel.
Aww.
You want me to read your description for you?
No, but anyway, no, I know it's from Weird Science Fantasy 26. That was the key UFO story. I have the piece. I just don't know why it's not. I thought I had everything in order, but yeah, I don't on that one. So anyway, but it's very key George Evans story. They did one issue before they right before they canceled the title, and it was all UFO, and that's one of the rare that's like a sought after comic book I know, and it's a 1-page whole story on a true story about UFOs. Large art EC 1954. So that's the page. The Nash Fortenberry case.
Rich Black.
That's a complete 1-page complete story.
Wow, Mr. Regex says, look at those inks. Yeah, exactly. Beautiful. It is. I think this is gorgeous. I'm disappointed you don't have it in hand. I would have liked to see.
No, I don't know why it's out of order, but I have the page, so that's it. And it's beautiful art by George Evans, EC art.
Is. So what do we got? That was $4,700. Lot 6, lot 7's next. Kaluta Web of Horror.
This
DPS.
is pretty cool. Yeah, that Web of Horror. They would do centerfolds in each issue. They only went 2 or 3 issues, but this is the centerfold with all these crazy creatures. But this is very, very large. Oh, that's right. You know, Bill, I didn't pull my shoot. I don't have my description page out where I describe everything. I should pull that up.
Oh, I can.
Hold on 1 second. I want to do that.
Well,
because I list the sizes and everything. It just makes it a lot easier for me. Hang on 1 second.
Right. You know, whatever you sent me doesn't have the descriptions on it.
Yeah,
a rare thing not to have here. But it is a great Kaluta. Is from 1970.
Early 1970 Kaluta. How about that, huh?
It's fantastic. So what is the size on it? It looked pretty large.
Yeah, I'm listening. And I'd like to see the book. Oh, shoot, I thought I had the size on there. It's very large. It is on one board too. 23.25 by 16 inches. But it's 1970 Kaluta, so very, very cool.
All right, that's there's a offer in the chat. I'll work on pulling those up.
Okay.
So this one's $5,500. What was who was the publisher of Web of Horror?
Web of Horror. And I sent you the magazine, didn't I? Because I had the magazine.
You did, but it doesn't look like Emma put it into the slide.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. Yeah, it's a Web of Horror. I don't know, with an independent book. It went 3 issues, so it was a magazine like a same magazine, same size as like the Warren books, but it's published, and the second image is the published. It was a centerfold of the book. So, Web of Horror, 1970. It's pretty cool. It was a contest where the artist would draw the art, then they would tell the people to I think write the word balloons or something about the story about it. So, but all Kaluta. Let's see. I'm sure he signed it in here somewhere.
Hey, Rich Danny says that he has that issue, and you were supposed to do your own drawing to fill in the blank space.
Oh, that's what that is there. Okay.
Huh. That's cool.
Yeah. So there you go, with all these crazy guys riding these crazy creatures. $23.5 by 16 inches. Mike Kaluta.
Awesome. Well, yeah, I can actually pull up the offer that came in since
Okay.
I don't want to lose it since it's in the chat. It'll be gone.
Well,
Hard to
I
get
see
back
it's
to.
larger, which means I have to go in my other room in my safe to grab it. But
Okay. Well, if you know you have them, then we're good.
but I'd
But
like to grab it anyway, and we could discuss stuff, or you could show a skit or something.
yeah, I mean, I've got.
What
I'm
is
gonna
the
share,
piece?
Well, it's 2 pieces actually. Yeah, let me. StreamYard screwed around and messed up their
Okay.
interface. So it's 2
Oh,
pieces.
Sean Phillips. Okay.
Both by Sean Phillips. There's this
Oh.
2000 AD painted pinup, and then there was also this New Statesman #2. I guess it's a cover, and it was from 1989. So 1,800 on the one and $1,000 on the other. And
Okay.
the offer that Robert had for the pair was $2,200. So 2,800 retail, $2,200 offer for both of them.
Okay.
But do you want to go check in the cabinet?
Well, Robert, yeah, okay. Think about 2,400. I'll do. Let me make sure I have them. Sean Phillips, oversized.
I'm pretty sure. I know I saw this blue one when I was there.
They're not Marvel, right? Are they Marvel or not?
No, the one's 2000 AD, and the other one, what is the other one was published in? Where was it? New Statesman. I'm not sure. But you don't, unlike other dealers, Mike. I don't know how. Well, Mike has all the oversized stuff on like one shelf in this huge fireproof cabinet that he's got. I took a picture of the cabinet. But I don't have it on me, so I can't show off what his storage mechanism. But the thing is pretty cool. It's at least 3 feet deep, and I think about 8 feet tall. You have to use a step stool to get to the top shelf on this thing. So I don't know what it's rated fireproof wise though. Robert says it's 2000 AD and IPC. Might be a scurrying. Oh, you know what? I still got that Flight of the Bumblebee music in here, I think, from the other day. Where is it? Oh, he's back.
Okay, I got them both.
Shoot, we should have been playing that the whole time. Oh, an opportunity missed. We won't miss it again.
They're very large.
All right, so you had 2,800 on them. He offered 22 for the pair. You countered at $2,400, and I haven't been paying any attention to
Yeah,
this.
it's 2/3 of the way your way. So 2,400 for the pair. They're yours.
All right, so I can show. So that was the one, and the other one, the New Statesman cover right there.
Okay, he said yes.
All right, perfect.
Just order them off the website, Robert, so that way I have your shipping info. And if any people that are ordering stuff are going to San Diego, I can ship fine if you want to pay shipping, or I can hand deliver in San Diego if anybody's going to San Diego. Want to do a full screener there, Willie? Get to see your
Yeah, as long as you stop calling me Willie.
Oh.
Yeah, those are. I love Sean.
Very large,
especially his early stuff. I mean, he's still.
See how big they are compared to regular art. By the way, folks, you get a no prize. I don't know what this cover is to. It's a Marvel cover by Aquin and I sent Faber. It's a cover of something, but I have no idea what it's to. I got it in. I
looks like a dire wraith that's overweight or something wacky.
It's an 03 cover. Derek Aquin, inked by Rich Faber. But
all right, where's our professors in
the? I have no
chat?
idea what that's to, but I was just showing it just to show the size compared to the artwork you got. So they're big.
It's Romish. See, that's what I said. It's I think it's a Rom cover of some kind.
I know, but no title at the top or bottom or nothing. But from 03, maybe a second series Rom story. But I was doing research all last night, and I couldn't find this thing anywhere. But I sent on Derek Aquin is not on Facebook. I sent the Faber is the inker. I sent him a message asking if he knows what it's to. So anyway, so if anybody knows,
it's an unpublished tryout cover for Rom.
You think so?
That's what Heiser says. So
okay.
Anything's possible. But you said you matched it.
Heiser, it has your name on the back.
Does it?
Yeah, Heiser.
Hey, well then he would know.
Okay. Unpublished. Yep, I said surprised there's no okay, thank you so much.
Would you just get that in a deal?
I've had it for a little while.
You've had a few things for
I was just trying to put it on the website, and I go, man, I try to do a lot of information, and I couldn't figure. I bought it from him. There you go. Okay. Unpublished Rom cover. Thanks so much.
Perfect. All right. Well, let's.
More offers. Keep them coming. We're 4 for 4.
Yeah, I'm looking at my email. I haven't got an email since 9:05, so I don't know what's up with that. But send your offers. Bill at comicardfans.com if you want.
Really nice early Kaluta.
Or you can post them
just before he started drawing the shadow.
Mm-hmm. What is that? 143? Are there? Yeah, 142, 143 watching. All right.
It's signed in 03 though.
Signed up what?
It's signed in Faber. He said there's a 2030, but it's signed 2003 by the artist at the bottom. So this was an earlier rendition, I'm sure. Yeah, Inker signed it in 03. So.
All righty. Well, let's keep this thing rolling, Mr. Burkey.
Okay.
What do we got? We're just looking at lot 7, so we can switch over to lot 8.
Yeah, this is a good one. I like this one. Good old Alex Ross from Justice from 2006. Brainiac ready to lobotomize Aquaman. Are you kidding me? This is large art from 2006. Really cool page.
From what year?
2006 from Justice. The miniseries.
Yeah, that's a frightening monkey.
So there's that one. Very, very cool. Aquaman getting a little nervous with that scalpel.
He's sweating.
So that's that one there.
Coco? Is that the name of the monkey there, Derek? I don't know. All right. Is that right, Mike?
What's that?
Coco.
I have no idea.
I thought you're good at DC stuff too.
Oh, I am. I'm just Brainiac trying to lobotomize Aquaman when he is a pet monkey.
Man. All right. What do we got here? Oh, I've seen this one, Mike. I like this one a lot. You know, if you only had a good Lee Elias war page, I'm happy owner of that already.
And you even get Edward G. Robinson at the bottom.
And I love
themselves. And I don't know if that's supposed to be Fred Astaire or not in the back, but Edward G. Robinson for sure in his prime. 6 years before 10 Commandments. Wow. I know that was 1956. But really cool Black Cat. Black Cat, boy, you check Heritage. Black Cat Splash has been going for crazy money in the last few auctions. The Black Cat has been getting, Elias Black Cat has been getting some love.
Yep, they were kind of affordable like 3 or 4 years ago. I mean,
so very, very cool. Again, if something is really, really gotta have, I could come down a little bit, but these are all supposed to be for my San Diego show. But if somebody wants some, like if somebody says 55, I'll do 55 on it, So
yep, that is
awesome. Anyway, so that's that.
75 years old.
75 years old.
It does. Yeah, Robinson does have a little Jack Kirby kind of look to him, doesn't he?
He does. He does.
That's funny. The cigar helps, but
that little square, that is
the haircut.
Yeah, Kirby looked probably a lot like that back in 1950.
That's funny.
You're right.
All right. Well, that one, $5,700 on that one. Lot number 9. What do we got for lot 10? Wonder Woman.
This one's a doozy. I love it because Flash is battling his Flash doppelganger, and then great Wonder Woman battling evil Wonder Woman. So you get 6 images of Wonder Woman and 4 images of the Flash there on one page. I used to own this entire book back in the day. I traded it to Anthony in, I think, 2006 or 2007 at a Chicago con, I remember. But I used to have this whole book, the JLA 19.
Did you get something good?
Yeah, we traded, so I got something. But I wasn't set up then, and I brought the story, and we did a trade at the con, I remember. But got one of the pages back, so one of the best ones, because Wonder Woman is one of the most sought after of the JLA, and Wonder Woman battling Wonder Woman doesn't get much better than that as she falls into quicksand. And 2 great panels of the Flash defeating the Flash. Large art, 1962, folks.
Well, that's awesome. Sikowski.
Yeah, after San Diego, we'll do our dueling dealers again.
Yeah, or once every 6 to 8 weeks show.
I just want to make sure people aren't getting tired of it. I don't know.
That's all right.
I hope not.
No. We what we should be really thinking about, considering the Fantastic Four movie is coming out. I mean, there's 4 of us. Anthony is the thing, but you and I would have to like arm wrestle to figure out who's going as the Human Torch or Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Sharon is a perfect Sue Storm.
Of course, but then I think we'd have to leave it to the chat to say who was the Human Torch and who was Mr. Fantastic. You kind of got the hairline though for Reed. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. When I was in 8th
Jonah
grade,
Jameson too.
You're gonna laugh. When I was on my 8th grade football team, our defensive line, we called ourselves the Fantastic Four. I could tell you why everybody had their who had their powers.
Yeah, which power did you have?
I was Mr. Fantastic because of arm tackling. My one buddy Keith was ugly, he looked like the Thing. This guy Dave Schrader, he was a wimp, so he was Invisible Girl because he never made a tackle. And well, our black friend was Mike McCulley, and he was the Torch because he looked burnt.
Nice. Wow. That's
we called ourselves the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I'm sure
we had a powerful 2-4 team record that year.
2-4. Well, it sounds like the whole team, the whole line was invisible.
8th grade football, we called ourselves the Fantastic Four.
Brett Mixon
I went
says,
both
I
ways.
have
I
the
played
Storm
offense
hairdo.
and
Right, exactly. I'm going to take over as the Invisible Woman, and Sharon can be the Human Torch. Okay, fine. That's not going to happen. Oh shoot. Well, let's not tell Mike that that your front line was the Thing was the ugly one, because he's not going to like that.
Yeah, my buddy Keith, he's coming to my fireworks party on Saturday. Anybody that comes can tell him that.
You can tell him is he still as ugly as he was when he was?
No. He's married, had 4 kids. They're all playing college ball. Matter of fact, his daughter's wedding I'm going to in October.
Oh, very nice. Herbie,
my closest friend in high school. Yeah.
All right. Well, we've
He
learned
ended up
something.
playing college ball too. So
I get to be Johnny Storm then. There we go. We're gonna
you're
keep
the
it simple.
torch.
Well, yeah, I got nothing that
Oh, you have the hair. He sort of has a little flowing hair, a little bit.
Yeah. We'll see.
He's a
All
little
right, that was
skinny little youngster. Yeah.
uh-huh. Speaking of Infernos, right here. What do we got? Jose
Now
Gonzalez.
this is the really good Jose Gonzalez. Now these I have just about the whole stories to them, so I'm just putting up the splashes. I didn't have them complete, but so I'm splitting them up. But this is the splash to this story. But I have almost all the pages to issue 24 and all the pages to 32. So, but I'm putting the splashes out just for our show. But I do have pages if people know the stories and have favorite pages. I have all the pages to them, various priced. But this is a really great one with Vampy in costume, done and washed, twice up. Got a loader getting ready for the bite as this big monster is ready to catch Pendragon, and Vampirilla is going to save him. Great. And this is all drawn here too.
That is a nice one. Chuck Arnold says, "Who's going to be Doctor Doom?" I don't know. We'll have to figure that one out. I do have a Doctor Doom mask here and a green cloak, so it'd be easy.
You could be Doom. You're better as Doom.
I could do Doom.
The original Doom passed though, Mr. Nip Tuck.
I know. I saw that.
Yeah.
And I did get an offer from Dan Goodwin via email, and it's going to take a few minutes for me to
7,500 on that.
pull it all up. All right, so 7,500 on lot 11.
Early Vampirilla. I didn't realize. I found a note online. Gonzalez only drew from issue 12 to I can't remember, 12 to 34. I think he drew the stories in Vampy, and that was it. Very early, 1973. So
don't be yawning, Burkey. What the heck, man?
Sorry.
Exactly.
Okay, now listen, I'm trying to sell this whole story complete. I have all 10 pages. If I can't sell it complete tonight, I'm splitting it up. So, and it's a great story. It's a 10-page story, and Adam is in action on 8 of the 10 pages. Then, of course, the other 2 pages, it's Ray Palmer with his girlfriend. I forget her name. But it's a great 10-page story. I only sent Bill the splash. And it's inked by Murphy Anderson, large art, 1964. I love the pendulum with Flash, or the Atom, I mean. Atom really looks just like the Flash other than the color of the costume and the ears. But that's one of the character pages. Look how good these pages are. These are the only 2 pages without Flash. I keep saying Flash now. Atom in costume. But yeah, let's see. What's it? Ray Palmer. I was seeing if I read, but look, Flash defeating the villain. Look, every one of these. Flash, I like shrinking. I love the filmation whenever they did the Atom stories. Atom in action. Atom in action. Atom in action. Large art, 1964. Atom throughout and every panel there in action. Atom throughout the entire. Atom in every panel again. Atom battling in every panel again. Atom in every panel again. Atom, best page in the story, and it's the splashing. Atom in every panel again. See, I know. So great 10-page story, 17.5 for the whole 10-page story.
All right.
Hey, inked by Murphy Anderson.
That's what the A stands for, right? Murphy Anderson. Murphy A.
Yeah.
I got to talk to Emma. There was more space there. We could have fit the word Anderson on that slide.
Oh, why? Oh, yeah. Why would you not?
I don't know.
Anthony would have gotten it.
Oh, he would have.
My Lord. Issue 13, 1964. For you birthday nuts, yeah. That's my buddy Chris's birthday. Oh, a year later. January 14th, 1964 is the date stamp on the back. Complete 10-page story, folks. Only $1,700 a page.
All right, Mike, you ready to
And
handle
I'm
another
battling
offer?
on 8 of the 10 pages. What's that?
You ready to handle another offer?
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Switch to that and get rid of that. So I've got this is a three-piece offer. I assume you're going to want to go check to see if they're there. So hang on a second so you can see what they are. There are two.
Okay, Portasio Wolvie.
Yeah, there's another one, Portasio Wolverine,
Okay.
and then a Larry Stroman What If Secret Invasion #1 page, Carl Potts inks. So it's those 3 pages. The retail is $850 and the offer was $600 on them, but I guess you should see if you got them first.
Okay, let's see. Stroman Secret Invasion. Let's see here.
Well, you need an assistant there at the Ramita Mansion
Yeah,
to do your running for you.
yeah. What if, right?
Yes, it was. Yes. What If Secret Invasion #1. Stroman pencils, Potts inks.
Yep, I believe I have all 3 of these. Portasio.
Yes. And Daniel Goodwin been wanting to get some Stroman and Portasio in his collection, so yeah, you can take care of that all in one evening.
What was his offer, Bill?
It was $600 for the 3. The retail was $850.
Oh, that's your music. I thought that was my TV.
No, it's Flight of the Bumblebee.
Is he in the audience?
Yes, he is.
Tell him if he can do $650, we got a deal.
You found them all? You got them?
Yeah, I got them all.
All right. So Dan, thank you for the offer of $600. It's a $650 counter offer to you. Wow, everybody likes the music. Okay.
I thought that was my TV. I'm going like, what the hell's going on? I didn't realize because I have a 1960s music channel, and I'm going like, is that a 60s song? But yeah, there's the 2 Wolverines.
So you got them all. Those are 9x12s on the Portasio Wolverines, right? Yeah. Darren Domina is giving you 2 thumbs up for finding them so quickly, Mike.
Yay!
Delight loves movies, appreciates the music as well.
Okay, he said 650 is fine.
Yeah, I can pick the. Yeah, Dan actually lives really close to me, Mike. So I can, if you can take those to San Diego, I could just pick them up.
Sure. You're bringing a portfolio?
I am. Yeah.
So you want me to bring these to San Diego?
Yeah. Is that cool?
Yeah, no problem. I have my San Diego pile over here, so.
All right. Yeah, put them on there.
A lot of stuff in there. Somebody
will
asked earlier what that was. The very, very first Mark Bagley. You know, Mark Bagley drew more Amazing Spider-Man covers than any artist in history. And that's his very, 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 very first cover. 1991 with Nova. So that's a doozy. And he hand inked even in the logo, interestingly. He inked it in. So Bagley inked by Emberlin, the great team that brought us Carnage. In full, of course.
#1 Marvel fan says that's a badass cover. And thank you, Dan Goodwin.
They're all for sale if anybody's interested.
Well, Michael Wigan wants to know how much that cover is.
90 grand.
90 grand. Is that what they're going for these days? I don't even follow
the very
that
first cover, so
yeah, I see what you're saying.
It's his very first to me. No, I'll be honest with you. I sold the 403 cover in the 30s recently, but to me, the very, very, very first is a big deal to me. Yeah, he was one of the few guys. He won the Marvel tryout book, and he got hired from the Marvel tryout book. And I do payment plans, of course, yeah. But that is true. Mark Bagley, one of the greatest artists, and he got hired from the Marvel tryout book. And that's something that came out like in 82 or something.
Who would have guessed?
In the middle. Oh, Steranko. I just put this on the site. Beautiful. Jim Steranko page. If it sells tonight, Bill gets his commission. Beautiful page. Just got it in a deal. Beautiful Steranko Nick Fury page from issue 2.
That's freaking
very,
awesome.
very hard to find. Steranko, inked by Giacoya from Nick Fury 2. Last page of the story.
Wow. That's
just got it in. Just put it on the website this past week.
Great. What's the price on that one?
26 grand.
That sounds about right.
And that's Fury all throughout. There. So, and it's the last page of the book where the plane crashed. That crazy guy, his ship's Fury beats him up, and his ship smashes into the volcano, and then they get free. But yeah, it's a doozy, Steranko. And I like how he signed it on the side right there. Signed his name in the air right there. Very powerful page, yeah. 1968.
Reminder, everybody, we got about another hour on the show, and if you want to submit any offers,
any more offers,
you can email them to me, or you can, and my email address is on
actually tonight. $1,000 discount, 25 for tonight.
But you can email me or post in the chat your offers, and we will address them.
Yeah, keep going if you have offers, folks. We still got a lot of doozy stuff to show. So
exactly, and everybody knows your website is romitaman.com. I don't have a little banner to throw up here for it, but romitaman.com. All right, let me hide that. So where are we going to next? We have what slide are we on? I lost track. Oh man, we were looking at that. Was it this one? Yeah, we're moving over to 13 now. We're looking at 12 last. 12 was the complete story. Right?
I think we have more complete stories.
I think you're right, but the Adam complete story was lot 11. This is 13.
Hold on a second. I'm getting my last batch. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, this is the complete story again. Now, I don't know if people are familiar with this. Is a really key EC story. I didn't really created by Isaac Asimov. Adam Link was in. I didn't realize Adam Link was in 3 EC stories, all drawn by Joe Orlando. And you are correct, Peter Rowe, which I'm going to mention here in a second. 3 EC stories. This is his second story, The Trial of Adam Link. And I have the complete 7-page story, EC from 1955. Weird Science Fantasy 27, 28, 29. And then Joe Orlando drew him in 9 more stories for Warren in Erie between issues 2 and 14. But it's about a robot trying to become human, sort of like the movie Bicentennial Man. And they said, yeah, they actually made it to an Outer Limits episode in 1964. And, of course, Will Smith was in his movie I, Robot, which is sort of different, but they probably took the premise of it. But I get 1929 and 30, I read Isaac Asimov's got it. They had it in the pulps, the Adam Link character there. They didn't call him Adam Link, though, but really great. I have the complete 7-page story, and it's phenomenal. And the story is great. Just vintage, early Orlando, and all this is drawn. I love how they drew it, made it like it's all metal. But just great story. I showed Bill only the splash, so I have the whole book. I'm thinking of splitting it up. I'd like to try to sell it as a complete story, but if I get good offers on pages, I'd split it up. But I'd rather try to sell it as a story here while we can.
Must keep it complete.
Much every panel. It's really great how there's it's almost like Mighty Joe Young. Remember the movie Mighty Joe Young? I loved as a kid. Came out in '49. But yeah, there's a fire, and he saves a bunch of people in a fire because he's trying to become human. and people are scared of him, and he goes on trial, and they're saying how he's not human. He's not human. You can't be human because you don't have a heart. And look at poor Adam Link there, all done and washed. And at the end, what happens to him? And he saves a little kid while they call him guilty, and he saves a little kid from smashing into getting crushed by a car, and they put him in prison for life.
Man, that's an allegory for many of our
But
times.
the very
these days.
next
Holy
issue,
crap.
the very next issue, Weird Science Fantasy 29, the next issue he's in, he gets released out of prison.
He didn't have to break out.
No, they release him.
Aw.
In the next, 3 consecutive issues. Weird Science Fantasy 27, he first appears. This is the complete story in 28, and then he was also in issue 29. And then, funny, they did 9 more stories. I own the Orlando story where Adam Link gets a mate, where he has a female robot. Then she tries to kill him. She's like 2 feet taller than him. I have one of the early
Like
years
in real life.
stories.
Yeah, it's awful.
Adam Link gets a mate, and she gets somebody messes with her circuitry, and she tries to kill him, throws him off a cliff, and he's in pieces, and he puts himself back together.
I don't
So
know.
anyway, very, very cool.
Awful. Well, I hope the story stays together, Mike. It should.
Yeah, so I'm selling it.
Cool.
I'm gonna take it to San Diego as a story and everything, but if I don't, I just think I know it's sad, but pages are worth more split up usually than as a story. But I'm trying to sell those 2 Adam story as a story. So for right now, they're stories. So if anybody wants, we could work something out. And I'm telling you, I do time payments. I like to think I'm better than anybody in the hobby. I will. If you really want something, we will work it out. That's all I can tell you. Except I had the one guy that literally asked for 6 years to pay something off. I said, no, I can't do that.
Everyone has their limits, Mike.
But listen, I literally will give 6 months, even a year, to pay something off if it's a higher end item. So I have no problem. As long as I know I'm getting paid, I have no problem holding it and working it out with you folks.
All right. Well, we're on to that second. The first email you sent me. So
Yeah, hold on. I know I have my little description things. I'm deleting all the photos so I could just.
I can start reading them for you. This is Ramos Venom number 10 cover.
Yeah.
Conan versus Venom from 2019.
Are you kidding me?
Whoa,
Yeah, Marvel. I found out Marvel did a
doozy.
bunch of what if covers, and that was one where Conan battles Venom. Okay, let's see. I'm done with that. So here we go. These are all out of the bag too, so they'll show nicer on camera too. Really nice. Humberto Ramos, pencil and inks. Conan battling Venom. That whole big sludge is Venom. In honor of the Sumerian Barbarian returning home to Marvel, a series of Conan versus covers were produced featuring Conan squaring off against Marvel heroes and villains. This gigantic Venom, shapeless and slithering, surrounds Conan in a murky cave. Signed by Ramos in the bottom right section. So there you go.
Yep. Andrew Clark, who knows a thing or two about Conan, says it's a nice Conan.
Very, very good. Look at all the inks on that. Holy moly.
It is inky.
So that's the first one. $4,000.
All right, that was 14. Then here's lot 15. Kurt Swan.
Real nice. Inked by Al Williamson, which is really, really cool here. Great shot of from 1983, 42 years old, from the story titled Superman Meet Clark Kent, where Superman actually battles the Erg Master. That's his name.
The Erg Master. What's his
ERG, the Erg Master.
What is his problem with Superman here?
I don't know, but that's his name. You can't stop the Erg Master. Nothing can stop the Erg Master. and the bottom is all drawn. Superman meet Clark Kent. So, but really cool to get Al Williamson. To get Al Williamson inking Kurt Swan, I thought was pretty cool. Bronze Age classic, folks.
Yeah, it's a good one. And this issue of DC Comics Presents has both Superman and Clark Kent in it. I don't know how that works, but look at that.
Yeah, well, he comes back in time because Superboy is in the future, so in the Legion. So he comes back to regular time, I'm sure.
All right, $4,200 on that one.
Yeah.
What we got? Lot 16. You know, I feel like I'm being targeted this show, Mike, because you got like 3 or 4 Thor pages in here.
I do, and they're
I know.
goodies. They're doozies. Oh,
I know they're all really good.
look at that. Thor battling Hercules in every panel. Then as Thor smashes him, Hercules goes flying below the feet of Zeus. Are you kidding me? On Mount Olympus. Beautiful, beautiful page from 1973. Thor battles Hercules in every single panel. I say the yay, Billy.
Oh yeah, I have to say nay, but yeah, this is a good one. Obviously, this is great. I mean, again,
Like I said, Bill, did you say you got some other offers too, Bill? Because if we want to take a break or something, for me to hunt something out, I can. So
I do not have any offers yet, Mike.
Oh, okay.
First one I do, I'll let you know. But yeah, very good page. 4,500 on that. 4,500 on it. It's gorgeous.
It's the best of the best. Look at that.
And it's not
Thump, bunt, smash. Thump, bunt, smash. Wow.
Nothing
Sounds like
getting knocked out at the feet of your father. Look at that. Hercules is embarrassed.
For Chris the villain, she whose honor thou hast disgraced. And for Thor, who shall defend that honor to the most worthy death. To thy most worthy death.
All right. Well, we all agree it's a great page, Mike.
Uh-huh.
Then back to DC with this Irv Novick splash page
really
to
nice
Batman
Bronze Age splash with the Batman at the top and the gentleman ghost and his thugs robbing a bank. Never give up on a ghost. Yep, all this is drawn too. All the wording and everything is drawn. Great splash. Irv Novick, inked by Bob Smith from 79. Very, very cool.
That's a fun layout. I love that.
Yeah.
Page.
And there's them with their jewelry. And everything is drawn. The title and everything is all drawn.
Yeah, hit those likes. Jeff Dunn just said it. Everybody hit the thumbs up for us. Helps move the show around the YouTube.
Yay.
Streams. Yeah. Next up, I think, is a John Romita Jr. Yeah, Danny Mickey and Superman 51 cover.
$5,000, really nice. Danny Mickey inking of Mr. Spawn, man. Danny Mickey inking Romita Jr. on a Superman number 51 cover. Very, very cool. Superman flying through lightning in the sky. How about that? From 2015.
Did you know there's a Superman movie out right now, Mike?
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, I'm a little sad. On Saturday when I'm doing my big fireworks party, they're unveiling the Superman statue in downtown Cleveland. I got invited to the whole shindig and everything, but they're doing the Superman statue party in downtown Cleveland, July 12th, Saturday when I'm doing my party. But I guess they're doing a party on the 12th, but like the first week of August or something is when they, I think, actually unveil the statue. For some, they're still $500,000. I was told they're still $500,000 short of their goal, but they're getting loans up, and whether it's like a 25-foot statue of Superman, and it's cool. They actually have statues of Siegel and Schuster on the ground looking up at Superman and pointing. The statue is also, I have an image of it. It's really, really cool. So I might go to the August unveiling because it's going to be on the news. I'm sure it'll probably get some national exposure. So
I would think so.
And I am members of the Siegel and Schuster Society because I've helped them and donated art and helped them sell some art. So I'm friends with all the society people. They're all really cool. And all the heirs of Siegel and Schuster are on the board of directors for the Siegel and Schuster Society. So it's a cool cause. Of course, they're both from Cleveland, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Originally from Canada, moved to Glenville in Cleveland, Ohio. 1993, me and my buddy, my tax buddy, whose dad had a firm tax office since 1944 in Cleveland, his dad did. We tried to buy the Siegels and Schuster's house back in 93. We said we should buy it, make it a museum. Here, Schuster's house was an empty lot, but Siegel's is still there, and people found out about it, and now the house is very famous, and they have Superman in all the windows and everything. So, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. And this is another Buscema page.
Oh boy, inked by Joe Sinnott, and you get the Excelsior Stan Lee at the top. Get a load of that page. Holy Toledo! Now this is Thor in Latveria as Dr. Doom's missile smashes into Thor. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Doesn't have the stamp on it. 1970. Very, very
good one. Telling you, you're targeting me tonight, Burkey.
Thoom. Odin be thanked for the strength within my limbs, for such a fall would slay a mortal man.
You make a good Thor. I'll give you that.
We have a scrack and a Thoom also.
Yes, we do.
There be but a split second for Thor to act. Only mine enchanted hammer may save me now. I must whirl it thus at lightning speed and then hurl it skyward. Within the suction it doth create shall put the missile in the wake. But I, deprived of Mjolnir, how you say Mjolnir?
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir? Oh,
that's what I say.
Can no longer stay aloft. So I must Thor plunge earthward. Scratch.
Oh, man. Mike, if we keep up this pace, we're going to be here till midnight. Do you know that?
Oh, no. I only got like 20 more pieces to go, and it's only 10:18. Oh, okay.
We're getting there.
Okay.
You got a good haircut.
Nice Billy Jones Batman, folks. Get a load of that battle page. Ooh la la. Batman battles Mr. Freeze's henchmen, titled appropriately Ice and Cube. This Ice is the Cube is probably the sexy one, yeah. Batman battling Mr. Freeze's Ice and Cube in every panel. We got a swak and a chunt as Batman gives an elbow to the face and a punch to the face. Oh, and then we got a cunch.
Wow, that's the first in comics, I bet. I haven't heard
Ice and Cube. A chunt, a swak, and a cunch. How about
that? I like that third panel when he's swacking that guy. Look at that.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's America's ass. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, that's kind of a...
I was watching the Avengers movie recently. Sorry.
I get it. What killed the dino? That's a good question.
So that's a beautiful
so $5,800 on this one.
Yep.
That's lot 20. 21. Look at this one, John.
Now here's another doozy, John Buscema. Now I should send you, Bill. This is virtually identical. Galactus is identical to the published cover, but they just slightly moved Mantis's head slightly, and Silver Surfer's head is moved just slightly. But other than that, it's exact to the published cover. But it is considered the unused cover. But it's exact to the published cover. Galactus is, and then Thor and Mantis, their heads are just turned slightly. So it's technically an unpublished cover, but beautiful, $19.99. Now, this is John Buscema pencils and inks. Oddly enough, on the published cover, it's inked by Bill Sienkiewicz. Penciled by Buscema, inked by Bill Sienkiewicz. Can't believe they redid the whole thing just to move the heads. But I looked at it line for line. Galactus is exact. So obviously they light boxed it from this piece. So let me get it close.
It was a nice one.
Very, very cool. But I always say, man, in the hobby, Marvel these days, there's three things that always get a bump. Doom, Galactus, and Surfer on artwork gets a bump in the hobby, man. Those three. And, well, you got 2 of the 3 right here. So,
It's a cool piece.
yeah, all art, top to bottom, too. But I should have sent you, and I have the image I could send you, Bill. But if people want to look it up, it's virtually, like I said, Galactus is exact. The 2 characters are almost the same. Their heads are just slightly turned. And, of course, being on his surfboard makes it cool, too. So.
Yep, I'm looking at it online. It's very close.
Yeah, it's almost. I mean, yeah. If you're 5 feet away, you'd think they're exact, but up close, you can see the. Oh, you got it. There it is. That's the published comic book. I mean, they are exact, virtually exact. The dress is slightly different. So, okay, they changed the dress on her. Maybe that's why they had to give her a tattered, a non-tattered look. But that's it.
Just a little different. All right, there you go. That was lot 21. Uncle Galactus doesn't want you. All right, where are we going to from here? 22.
Sticking with John Buscema.
Oh,
Now, here's something cool. Right where my fingers are, that is Roy Thomas and his wife, where all the Avengers go to a Halloween party in Boston. Ain't that a riot? Great page from event. John Buscema, inked by Tom Palmer, 1970. Black Panther, Cap, Goliath, Quicksilver, and Vision at a Halloween party with Roy Thomas and his wife, Jeannie Thomas. Very, very cool. That's their only panel appearances in the book, and you get everybody, but with them too. How cool is that? Cool it, kid. The Avengers, Mrs. Peel. Ha! They're making fun of the TV show.
Now ex-wife.
Now ex-wife, correct.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I remember John Romita saying, it's hard to believe. Think of Roy Thomas. Roy Thomas got to Marvel in 6. Roy Thomas was at Marvel, I think, 2 or 3 months before Romita got there in 65. I remember John telling me a lot of the stories. He kept saying, like, who is this kid? Because he was like, they hired him like when he was 18 or something. But Roy Thomas got to Marvel a couple months before Romita. Romita told me a lot of stories about him. But he loved them. He had a great thinker and great writer. So that's a piece of history to get Roy Thomas in your artwork with all the Avengers. And inked by the great Tom Palmer and 55 years old. Wow.
Man.
With everybody, $7,500 with all the Avengers. So. And the Roy Thomas to boot.
All right. Oh, look, it's another Buscema Thor page, everybody.
Say it ain't so.
Say it ain't. And I know there's another one out there somewhere, but look at this one. This is great.
This one is a doozy. Where am I at? Okay, here we go. Whoops. Let me get that down there. Yes. Thor all over. Okay. And so, wait. And so, once again, must I earn mankind's trust? But how shall I do so when they think me their foe, when the very sight of me doth cause panic amongst them? But hold, there in the street below, mine eyes perceive, my ears do hear trouble swiftly brewing. You young troublemakers, are you always trying to start a war? Hey, we don't want any radicals around here. Oh, wait, I got to go back over there. Oh. Leave her alone. She's not harming anyone. You commies are all like, who you calling a commie? It looks like Roy Thomas. Latvia, tis.
Everyone's starting to look like Roy Thomas.
Ruled by the dreaded Dr. Doom. What? But why should it cause yon riot in the streets of New York City? Come on, you guys. Looks like a fight. Just so you know, the other page we had was page 2. So we actually have 182. Oh, okay. We still have a page coming up. That's the page.
We do have another page coming up. Yes, we do.
And again, inked by the great Joe Sinha.
Again.
55 years old.
Unbelievable.
Billy
Are you
Cox
kidding
was
me?
still Billy Cox was still pooping diapers at age 2 when this came out.
Oh, for God's sakes. I'm sure I was potty trained by that
Oh,
point.
no. You were 2. You're still in diapers.
All right. Well, yeah, you were six years old and practicing for your
I was
football
5.
career.
Give me a break. I was 5.
5. All right, that's right.
June 2nd, 1970 on the back.
Going on 6. All right.
I love it on the back. Somebody wrote Jack Kirby art. Not.
That's funny. Why would they? That's good. Well, it's probably somebody at the Marvel offices.
Yeah.
Well.
They were guessing who the art goes back to.
Right. That was somebody who didn't know Kirby.
Oh, I can't tell you how many times Romita used to get other people's art back. The nice guy he is, he always returned it. He had art. I still remember walking with him. He had art from Steranko. He had art from Neil Adams, and we went to cons together, and he would hand deliver it to both.
I'm thinking that you might have a future career. You know, Andrew Clark says he wants all of his comics narrated by Mike now. You know how like when you can hire a movie star to give you pay $200 and they'll give your best friend a message, happy birthday, whatever. You could get you could charge for reading.
I would love that.
Comic pages filmed and deliver them. I mean, that's a service I think you could offer.
Well, I always say, Trey Parker and Matt Stone are from South Park.
Mm-hmm.
I was those guys before those guys. I used to write comic strips in high school with the Incredible Burke and Spider Mike, and I'd battle like guys from school, like the kid that never washed his hair. His name was Jim Krenovich. I called him Krena OPEC, Krena Crisco, Krena Sohio, Krena Shell.
Glad I didn't go to school with you.
But anyway, Spanish class teacher found it, but see, I had like words like SHIT and crap, and teacher stole it, took it from me. Everybody was laughing so hard because I'd have 8 panels on one side of a notebook page, 8 panels on the back, the whole story. And she took it and she had a phone call, and I didn't want to get in trouble. So my buddy gave it to me and I shoved it in my mouth and I ate it, and I had to go to the principal's office and I got suspended for 2 days. 10th grade Spanish. Mrs. Krebs. She always spits, so we called her Senorita Spitz.
Man, we called her. I'm sure it was you that came up with that.
Did. I was class clown in high school, in case people didn't know.
Hard to imagine.
Yeah, that was my forte.
So we got a Dale Keown.
We get a load of this. Oh my gosh, the Craven zombie Spider-Man battling zombie Craven published cover. Are you kidding me, Bill of Thor?
No one would kid you.
Amazing Spider-Man 43, which was actually in the whole run of things, Spider-Man 844. But Zombie Craven as Dale Keown kills it here. Pencils and inks with wash tones added. Published. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
See? Hasn't changed a bit. All right, $7,500 for this piece
that
of
is a doozy.
Art by Dale Keown.
Craven's last hunt +1 since he's coming from the grave.
His next to last hunt.
Should have had a hole in his head, huh? So he could truly. That's how he killed himself. That's a doozy.
All right,
now,
well,
this
we're
one's
targeting
a really
the
cool one.
now. Why is it cool?
Because it's very early. Spectacular Spider-Man number 5. You get the second appearance ever of the Hitman. I didn't realize the Hitman first appeared in like the last panel to issue 4 of Spec Spider-Man. So you got the Hitman shooting at Spider-Man as Spider-Man is battling the Vulture throughout the entire story. But really, really great page from issue 5, Sal Buscema, 1976, from the very first year of Spectacular Spider-Man. I was just thinking throughout the years, I don't know if I've ever owned a page from issue 1, 2, 3, or 4 from Spectacular Spider-Man. I don't know if I've ever even seen a page from Spectacular Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, or 4 ever that I can recall. But anyway, this is one of the earliest page that I have ever seen in 36 years in the hobby. The earliest Spectacular Spider-Man page. And Spider-Man battling one of his greatest villains and Again, a great image of Hitman from his first storyline, but second issue, because I believe he appears in 4 for the first time. And this continues the storyline. But great 1976 page, bicentennial page. How about that? Spidey and Vulture.
Pretty cool. Nice 6-panel layout on this one.
Red Jack, I bet your teacher was hot. If she was a belly dancer, she was hot.
Okie dokie.
I don't know of any non-awesome looking belly dancers, let me tell you.
All right, Mr. Burkey. So this one's $7,500, lot 25. Lot 26, another Thor, Joe Sinnott from
Now, this is rare because, again, look, they listed as because it was a complete story Kirby art, and they cross it off. Return. I love that old Return to Marvel Comics Group, 575 Madison Avenue.
Yep, you got a nice transformation there.
Oh, the transformation at the top is what this is all about. Transformation pages are it. And the rest is then everybody going crazy over Don Blake with his cane. Get back. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. Oh, hold on. My interest is piqued. I must learn more of what doth occur. But not as Thor, immortal god of thunder. I'll go instead as Donald Blake, the soft-spoken lame physician.
All right, enough.
The crowd is getting out of hand, and the police haven't yet reached the scene. That means anything can happen in the next few minutes.
Where's it?
I won't stop picking it. Dr. Doom is a monster. Why don't you leave the kid alone? She got a right to protest. Put out of this, you long-haired creep. The bald-headed guy. It's about time you as a hippie anarchist learn where it's at. Who are you calling a hip? Hey, look out! Ow! Get smart with me, will you? Ah! And tyranny. Don't! There's no reason to. Oh! The girl's been hurt. Get back, all of you. I'm Don Blake. Get back, I say. This girl needs help. It's no use. Won't they listen? Yeah!
Whew. Yes, there we go. I cut the paper there, Stingray. All right, no more dramatic reading. You're bringing us all to tears, Mike. The good kind.
I just wanted people to know, which is sort of cool, that these two are consecutive pages. It goes like this.
I was going to say it goes the other way, right? Yeah, there we go.
Page 2 and page 3.
Yep.
Consecutive
pages. That's awesome.
Basama Sinat. So, cool.
We don't know what Mike is smoking tonight, but we all wish we had some.
Mike doesn't smoke.
He does. He doesn't smoke. That is true. All right. So what do we got here?
I only smoked pot one time in my life. That was when our Cleveland Cavs won the championship.
I was there to see it.
That's right. You were there, Billy. You were here at the house.
I lit it. Yeah, I lit it for you, as I recall. We had a whole house full of your friends.
Yes.
It was
I
a
smoked
unique
pot
moment
for the first time.
Yep. We had to show them how to do it, everybody. All right, so lot 26. Next up is something by Joe.
We got a Joe Kubert haunted tank cover. Are you kidding me? And folks, I want to let you know, every scene at the bottom is drawn. Great haunted tank. Jeb, he's got us in his sights. Fire! Why don't you fire? We also have Target for an Ammo Boy, Sniper's Roost, Broomstick Pilot, and Battle Window, plus many more. Everything is drawn. Joe Kubert. Oh, I inhaled. I wanted to get the full effects.
I think you took a shot of Fireball or something like that right before.
Yeah, I don't drink either. I think I drank a Fireball for the first time that day, too.
That's right. It was one after another. And everybody, and he was like, nope, didn't feel nothing. It was so disappointing.
No, we won the championship. I was already on a high. Father's Day, June 19th, 2016. Greatest non-family day of my life. Greatest sports day of my life. Mm-hmm. Father's Day. And I had my dear old dad sitting right next to me for that.
Yeah, that was a moment.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so 8,000, just a great all Cooper cover.
$8,000.
And this is from 1970. Again, Willie was 2 years old, pooping diapers when this came out. Oh, Billy.
Fuck.
You don't like saying Willie. Sorry.
Yes, please. All right,
Billy.
that's lot 27, everybody. What do we got for lot 28? We got, oh my
Now
gosh, we got a
this is a
recreation.
doozy. I love this. One of my all-time favorite covers. And checked it out. Signed by the entire team. This is huge. This is drawn on 17.5 by 23-inch artboard. All Dick Giordano pencils, inks, and hand colors. These are the top is stat, but done perfectly. But I love that it's signed by everybody. Julie Schwartz, Roy Thomas, Carmine Infantino, Neil Adams, John Romita Sr., and Marv Wolfman. Penciled and inked in watercolor. All by Dick Giordano. And he signed it there on the right.
That is classic. That is classic. Matt DiTullio posted a super chat, so you got to read him. He says, "Bill lighting a joint for Burkey is a memory I will now cherish. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up."
Oh yeah, that did happen.
Right next to Papa Burkey. Yeah, he'll never forgive me.
And I knew something special was gonna happen that day. I put my phone on record, and we recorded the whole game and the aftermath.
I do remember that. All right, so $8,500 on this one. What was the size on this one?
On 17.5 by 23 inches. Look how big it is compared to a cover.
It's huge.
Signed by them all. Everybody that had something to do with the story. The very first time Marvel and DC ever collaborated on something together, the first time was right here on that story. That was a big deal when it came out, boy.
Yep. All right, now we have one more. This is the one. You're right. It does.
Here's the enemy ace.
Where's Brian Peck?
Right there. Enemy ace cover by Joe Kubert. Does it get greater than that? And you also get a great Sergeant Rock cover. Hot dog. No more foot slogging. Look what the Nazis left behind. Little do they realize there's dynamite attached to the front of the car. Yeah. Oh, this is an add-on sticker too, but it's all drawn, which is nice. Add-on paste on. So you get an enemy ace cover and a great war cover. And this is early, folks. This is 1974.
That's a pretty cool cover.
Day after my birthday, March. Oh, cover in 3/6, which is my birthday. Cover due 3/7. They just made the deadline. 1974.
Wow.
Joe Kubert. You get two covers in one there, folks.
All right, $9,500 on that one. Now that was lot 29. What we got for lot 30? Let's see.
Or John Buscema. Ooh la la. Get a load of this. All of the Avengers battling Magneto. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Toad's in there too. He's not doing much.
We got the Angel from the X-Men battling Magneto and the Toad at the top. And then we got Giant Man and Black Panther battling Magneto at the bottom. Wow. 1968. Bill was just popped out of his mom.
Thanks.
Wait, you were born April. Oh, this is before you. February 1st, 1968. 2 months before Billy came. Billy was still in the womb.
Yes, I was. Still in the oven.
Not when the comic came out, but when it got stamped. Because I don't know if people know, but all stamps are usually 6 months, roughly 6 months after the book hits the stand. So.
Well, that last panel of Magneto is pretty freaking.
Oh, isn't that awesome? Giant Man and Black Panther busted through the wall. An Angel from the X-Men battling Magneto and the Toad. That is correct. Tusca inking John Buscema. One of the few issues he did it, too.
That's a nice one.
Yepper.
31. Ditko.
Here's one I just got in. Check this out. Pencils and Ink, Steve Ditko. I just got this in last week. Great page. Creeper in 5 of the 6 panels, and then he actually takes over the guy's identity in the last panel. But from 1960, Bill, you were under 1 month old, May 16th, 1968. You were 4 weeks old right here, Willie.
I was
4 weeks old. You're April 18th?
April 18th, yeah.
Yay! This is May 16th. How about that?
Nice.
68.
That's a pretty cool page.
Yeah, look at that. Ditko
Those blacks
penciling.
are awesome.
The greatest Ditko DC creation ever is the Creeper. A lot of people might say, oh, no, it's Captain Atom, but that was Charlton. So Creeper is literally Ditko's great, or Blue Beetle, too, but that was Charlton. And then they went to DC.
Yeah, I mean,
But just a great page with Creeper in 5 or 6 panels beating up Wingy Ames as he takes over his identity in the last panel.
huh. Yeah, that fourth panel with the creepers is just
Oh,
amazing.
yeah, look at
Things
that.
are really, really good. Huh. That's good. And Dan Goodwin, he does. Dan, he knows way too much about my birth.
Wow.
Not being around for it. Mike
Free
is not,
Willy, my little Free Willy.
that is true. Yes. Anyway, great piece here by Mr. Ditko from 1968, issue 3 of the Creeper. Let's see, 32. What do we got for 32? Hey,
And Bill, take a guess what this page is from.
It looks like FF. Look, Reed's got your haircut.
1968 again.
No, it's not.
January 20 on John Romita's birthday, January 24th, 1968. John Romita was 38 years old the day this was stamped. Beautiful, beautiful Kirby Sinnott FF76 page. Oh my gosh, as Reed, Ben, and Johnny shrink themselves down to travel to the micro world to try to find Silver Surfer. And just so we know, Invisible Girl is never in this story because she is pregnant with Willie Cox.
Oh,
Or you could say she's with Franklin, but Willie Cox is still in the room, in the womb right here also. So that's why we get no Invisible Girl here.
Yeah. Well, this is a great page.
But look at all the machinery and everything.
Machinery,
this is classic
Kirby
Kirby.
Crackle. Yeah, Reed, Ben, Johnny.
Machinery. As they search for the Silver Surfer. Kirby Sinnott FF. Doesn't get much better than that.
You know, that Brian
Well,
Bailey
Romita didn't work on this one.
No, but he probably had a hand in it.
Romita did work on this one.
What's that?
Romita did work on this one. Just got this one in. Beautiful Romita penciling page from this came out. This is one of the pages came out this same month. I was wondering why. Remember, we wondered why the when they did the is this the next one, Bill, or did I go out of order?
Did I get them all?
No, that's right.
32, 33. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Yeah, this came out the same month. They came out the same month as Spidey 97, the classic on code. That's why Romita took over Captain America and gave Gil Kane the penciling chores. Interestingly enough, this is done on like a photo print, but they inked. I wanted to show you this panel. Romita told me a story about this page years. I just got this in a deal. Look, Romita fully penciled it underneath and drew that. I remember Romita saying, "Did you ever see my one Captain America page?" Romita said that he actually drove down to this tunnel in New York and took a photograph of this. And then they made this stat of it. And then he added all the art. All the art is added on the sides. All the white is paint added onto it. Spidey has actually cut out art and added to the scene. But they drew all this. They drew all this onto this black photocopy. And all the white is white paint on it. Romita told me the story about this at his house one day on how he actually went to New York to this particular tunnel and took a picture and needed it for a Captain America book. Ain't that a riot? Where he do the
That's
Spider-Man.
cool. That is a very nice page.
Yeah, but this is actually all art. They did it in reverse with all the white is painted on. Then they inked all that. All the whites are inked, so it's fully done. But I love getting an opportunity to see Romita's pencils. Get a load of that.
That's awesome.
All the cars and the people and everything. And it's art too. So I remember so many times John used to set up with me at the every November for like 10 years. John set up with me at a New York Comic Con, and people would always come up and want to show them their portfolios. And all John would always tell them is, you don't have to draw big, huge, muscular people. He says, John would always tell me, he goes, just go to a park, get on a park bench, get your sketchbook, draw people, draw animals, draw trees, draw buildings. He goes, that's how you become a good artist. John would always tell him that, which I thought was pretty cool, just hearing it. So,
Well, that was a doozy, Mike.
oh, and here we go. Captain America. Are you kidding me? Billy, you're Captain America. Again, Gene Colan, inked by Joe Sinnott. Are you kidding me?
I'm not putting the mask on, Mike.
Why not?
I'm not. I just can't. Can't find it.
Billy, you were 1 year old when this came out. 1969, The Sting of the Scorpion. Sting of the Scorpion. Blah, 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 blah. Really nice Colan Sinnott cap splash page with the shield. If you notice, which is really cool, he's actually a reflection on a car, which is really wild. Because you see the shield is where his actual shield is where my hand is. And that's the reflection, which I thought was a really cool setup. In which a battle, the Sting of the which a battle is waged, a victory won, but not even Cap can predict the amazing result. I've spent my lifetime battling for liberty, for justice, but is there never to be an end to it? Haunted by the past, plagued by the present, the brooding costume figure walks the lonely moonlit streets. Poor Cap.
Yeah. Your fingers are on the white wall, Mike, not the shield.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
that's the tire. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. I kept thinking it was his actual shield because we're actually looking at a reflection on the car.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was interesting. It's right. I kept thinking it was the shield. Okay.
That's all right.
But beautiful 1960s cap splash. Wow.
Sinnott over Colan.
Sinnott inking Colan. Who the funk? Huh?
He did a pretty damn good job, too.
Wow.
Not many could. Now, this is a Jack Kirby page.
Kirby, Sinnott.
What year is it from?
Are you kidding me? January 24th, 1968 from the same issue. John Romita was 38, world again? And Bill was 2.5 months from popping out.
My goodness. Classic 4-panel layout here by the King.
The Thing. This is from the Silver. They're hunting for the Silver Surfer as the Thing battles Psycho Man's indestructible android. Are you kidding me? Thing in every panel in the subatomic world battling Psycho Man's android. Kirby Sinnott, Silver Surfer story. Doesn't get much better than that, folks. Of course, I wish Surfer was on it, but I can't have everything.
It probably costs a little more. If
yeah. It was. Lot more.
All right. So this one's $17,000, $35 tonight. You'll be able to see it in person in San Diego.
Yep. All these will be there.
All right. Well, so, speaking of Dr. Doom, we got two Doom.
Check this out. Jim frickin' Starlin and Al Milgrom. Check this out. I know this will look better with I wanted to give him the comic to see the logo area. I'll probably make a logo on it, but Dr. Doom. They're reprinting the story where I think from issue, whatever issue where Reed and Thing switch bodies, but they're both in Dr. Doom's body there. But just a great, and they drew it all the way edge to edge. And I like at the bottom here, they have the published cover has a Hulk there, but they actually drew the Hulk and Daredevil's heads. Penciled Hulk and Daredevil here. Then they put the stat over it on the Daredevil. But all art from edge to edge, so it's a lot bigger than you'd think because they wetted out the borders to make the thing bigger. But again, it's 1973. Starlin and Milgram, right before, literally, this is right before they took over for Warlock and Captain Marvel.
Nice cover.
Published cover with all the FF and Doom, 2 Dooms, right? Wow.
2 Dooms are better than 1.
I think that's awesome. Well, can't have a story without a McFarlane Spidey. Just got this in this week. Really, really cool page. Spidey in 3 out of Spidey-Man 325. Spidey in 3 of the 4 panels, hunting for the Red Skull, battling the Red Skull's henchmen. So we get a crew dump as Spidey throws the guys. Then you got Spidey swinging there. Spidey, the whole body shot of Spidey there. As blast, there's always one more. And the thwip. I don't have time for you. Then Spidey runs away as the guy is caught in some serious ass webbing. Gotta get into
Whopping wet snappers! Thwip!
And we get a thwip. Gotta get into that secret passage so I could get after the Red Skull and signed by Todd McFarlane at the bottom. A really nice page.
Boy.
Spidey in 3 of the 4 panels.
And for those of you at home who are wondering, I was 21 years old when this artwork came out.
What?
Wasn't I?
Oh, okay. Who cares?
21.
So you're able to finally drive a car. Your parents let you drive finally?
No, I was driving before that.
Ah!
I was drinking before that too in Ohio.
What?
It was 18 or 19 or whatever, right? It was 19 years old when you could drink.
Are you kidding me?
No, it's true. All right, so $18,500 on this one. And where are we going to from here? That was 37.
These are all the doozies now. Oh, Buscema Sinat again. Page 1 splash. The Thing amok.
Is that Anthony in the front there? He's got a fedora on. You see that?
That could be Anthony if he grows a beard.
Yeah.
And a bigger stash.
He could be in disguise.
Mighty Marvel marches to new and greater glory. Nobody's ever pushing me around. No more, nobody. Move it. When the Thing wants to cross traffic, you better stop. Should I read the top 2, Bill?
No, you don't need to read the top 2.
That's
the Thing lifting up a small Volkswagen. That's for sure.
You know what my famous line is? It was on remember the Blob, the character the Blob.
I do, yeah.
It goes. It goes. When the Blob got you, you stay got. I love that line.
It's a good one.
Got you, you stay got.
Why did we not make a meme out of that? Sometime in the past. That's a classic.
And signed, of course, by the great Joe Sinnott on the back.
Mm-hmm. It's
Beautiful
night at Burkey's house. It is. Big John is in the house tonight.
And we had a thunk before. Now we got a thump with an M. How about that?
Thump. That's probably a first. It's the first appearance of a thump.
1971. Right, Willie, you were 3. Obviously still in diapers.
You had to put a Kirby Thor in here on top of everything else from Journey
I just got this in. And we get the Avengers there in the first panel.
Oh,
look at that. Thor, okay, now we got to read this one. For all you fans over there.
There's too much text on this one, Mike.
Giant Man says, wow, look at him go. And Iron Man says, whoever it is that he's after, I'm sure glad that I'm not in that fella's shoes. I am grateful for their support, but they would be no match for the immortal Loki. In order to find my cunning foe, I must reach the highest point in my city. All of the gods of Asgard emit an aura of free-flowing electrons from their person, an aura which only another immortal can detect, as my hammer now detects Loki's. But it is not throwing back a beam to indicate where the aura comes from. Look at that panel. That means there's some sort of obstruction blocking the path of the free-flowing electrons. Thus, I shall go higher to the edge of the universe, if need be, until I can locate the evil Loki. Ah! Now I have found him! My hammer is hurling back an electron beam straight into the heart of a section of the Adirondack Mountains. Continued after next page. Thor in every single panel. inked by the great Chick Stone 4 years before Bill was a memory in his mommy's tummy. That's a good one.
That's what everybody wanted to see tonight.
Great choice of page. I just got it in this week.
Oh boy. Yep. All right, $20,000 on that one.
Believe it or not, the McFarlane page I have here and this page, I traded a really nice higher end McFarlane. I traded for the other McFarlane and this. Me and a guy did a
Hey, good night, Newell.
trade for both those pages. I thought, the 2-for-1 I like better, so I'll do the trade.
Okay.
Now we're getting into the last couple doozies.
Last five. We got 5 more to look at.
Last
Next
couple
up,
doozies.
Woo! Look at this.
Check this out. Listen, this is the Frankenstein before Frankenstein. This is from the House of Mystery paperback. He did chapter splashes, but this is 72. Same year as he did Swamp Thing #1, but the cross hatching and the creatures and everything is just unbelievable. And it's from the title, You Only Die Once. Just a great done on DC Comic Art Board, 11.5 by 17. You only die once, right? And you see Wrightson's weaving nightmares into reality with terrifying precision. The cross-hatching over, and there's several skulls, dozens of eerie-looking glass beakers, multiple skulls, a vulture, and a full-body shaman skeleton on the wall with a chain around its neck. Are you kidding me? Not to mention a vulture as another shaman and a guy play a board game for life. But the line work is just unbelievable on this, folks. And it is published.
That's a good one.
From 1972, that Wrightson's heyday. Bill was 4, still in diapers, but just a beautiful splash page here. Beautiful.
Hey, Mike, we have another offer.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. I gotta add. Oh no, I didn't want to do it that way. Let's see. Do it like that and like this, and hide a slide here. So Daniel, who had the 3-piece offer earlier, has submitted another offer.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't paying attention to my email. This actually came in almost 30 minutes ago. So this was for the Guy Gardner Annual 1 piece.
Is this a cover?
It is. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, okay. It's easier to find. Okay. By Joyce Chin?
Yeah, Joyce Chin with Dan Panosian inks on it, too.
Okay. Shouldn't be that hard to find.
We'll find out how hard it is. But let's see, what was it? The retail on this one is $1,500.
Boom!
The offer, my goodness, that was way too fast. So the offer on this one is $1,200 for the $1,500 artwork.
This is the same person that got the other 3?
That is correct. Dan Goodwin.
You know what? For him, I'll take the $1,200. That's fine. Since he bought the other 3.
All right, Dan, congrats, my friend.
Order from the website, Dan. Oh, this is the guy. This is the one I have to bring to San Diego for you, Bill?
Yeah, that all, yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Put it with the other 3.
And I see we have another offer over here.
I saw that as well. Guy Gardner.
Oh, wait. San Diego.
Yeah, let's see here. Brave and the Bold.
Where did I see it?
Not the organization matters. That's right, Marcus. So let's see. Brave and the Bold, 174. Brave, 174. Oh my gosh, you got a lot of them. Okay, what page number was it? Page 15. 12, 11, 15. Here we go. That was this one right here.
174, page 15.
Jim Aparo. This is retail. You have it at $1,200, and Chris is offering $900.
174, page 15.
On the payments.
That's a pretty good page. You sure you don't want to pay my price? That's a good one. If I have it, I'll do 1,000. Hero page.
We'll see. Yeah, I know you have a lot of
I
apparel
have a
artwork
lot
to go
from
through.
that issue. It takes me time.
Yes, indeed. We got a few minutes.
Boom! Found.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good thing those bins are close by.
Yeah, I'll do 1,000 for you, Chris. I think that's a pretty good deal on that one.
All right, Chris. Well, we
That's a
appreciate
great
your
half
offer.
splash with the Green Lantern Corps. Oh, battling. Sinestro in disguise.
Yeah, no, it is a good looking page.
Yeah.
Well, you let us know,
Pencil
Chris. No, Chris has said okay. All right, Chris.
Arrow
Okay.
pencils and inks from 1981. Bill was still in diapers at 13. I mean, no, Bill was out of diapers.
Thank you. Let's see here. Yeah, that is faster. The Snyder
Order
warehouse
from the
would be a
website.
bit of a
Chris, I'll
challenge.
just put it on hold so I get it right.
All right, you heard that, Chris. Just order it through the site, and Michael will take it from there. But thank you very much. And congrats,
Chris Boyle, right?
Chris Boyle. Yep.
I'm just writing right on the art. 1,000. Give to Free Willy in SD.
Not this one. The other one.
Huh? Oh, that's right. Ah!
The other one.
That's right. Hold on.
Yeah, the Guy Gardner cover goes with the two Portasios and
right. Yeah, ordered off the website. Remind me of the price we agreed to. So long as I net those prices. I tell everybody I take Zelle, Venmo, check. Those are my favorites. I could also do PayPal as a gift, but I like Zelle, Venmo, and check.
You like cash in San Diego too?
Cash in San Diego is even better.
That's what I had a feeling. All right. Thank you, Chris.
Really?
40 more years and I'll be back in diapers. Yeah, I hope that's I hope I'm around in 40 more years. I'll take it. I'll take diapers at 97. No problem. But yeah, if I put on any more flab, I'll need a training bra sooner than later, I think. But where are we going to from here? I don't even remember what we're looking at.
Any more offers, folks? While I'm running around, no problem. Let me know.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned earlier, you're getting your steps in, Mike.
Oh, happy days. I'm loving it.
Exactly. All right. So let's see here. 41 is, I believe, the next one. So this is a Dave Cockrum, Doctor Strange, oversized cover.
This is a doozy piece. It's longer. This is actually for a pocketbook, but it looks just like a Bruner cover. But really great piece from 1979, Dave Cockrum. This was Doctor Strange, Master of the Mystic Arts #2, pocketbook #2, oversized cover. It's a reimagining of Bruner's iconic Doctor Strange #22 cover, but they changed the monsters that he's battling. They replaced a knight on top of the giant vulture with a fearsome scavenger. Oh, with just the scavenger itself. But Dave Cockrum, pencils and inks. And the art is, most covers are 10 by 15. The art itself is actually 10 by 17 on this. And just so you know, the logo can lift up. So you get more artwork if you want it.
Yeah, that's nice. Sean Clancy says he's never seen that paperback.
Yeah, I have the published image. So it's a pocketbook #2 published cover.
Yes, indeed.
And I could send it to Willie in an email now so he could show it to you. You want me to send it to you, Bill, just so you can show it to people?
I got the email on the other computer. It's always a pain in the butt to.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
It is. But we know it's published.
But it's definitely published in color and looks great. So
yes. So 3 more pieces here. What do we got next?
3 more. So there's that. This, folks, is actually the single largest published Hulk cover from Incredible Hulk ever, including large art.
There's a cover.
You'll never find a larger cover. I mean, larger image of the Hulk ever. And what I think is cool, it's Trempy, inked by Marie Severin. And remember, Marie Severin was the artist that drew Incredible Hulk before. Remember, she drew Hulk 102, the early Tales of Science, and she drew Hulk 102 to 106. Trempy didn't take over until, I believe, 107. But beautiful, beautiful. Oh, Hulk's way, beauty humans, or Hulk will smash!
Hey, you make a better Hulk than a Thor. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's true. But
The green Goliath cannot handle his mead like the mighty Thor. Hulk smashed.
Oh, those are classics. All right. Yep.
great. And everything at the top is all drawn too, which is sort of cool.
Okay, 25K on that one. So two more.
That's
Two
a
more to look
doozy.
at, I believe. What do we got here for lot 43? Oh, that's right. Kirby is back on an FF73 page.
Listen, I just real quick, I've owned 2 Kirby Spider-Man sketch drawings, and I got 10 to 15 grand for each of them. It is impossible to find published Spider-Man by Jack Kirby and Sinnott. And Spider-Man's in every panel. Get a load of this from Spidey 73. Look at that. Torch and Spider-Man battling. Torch blasting Spider-Man. Torch blasting Spider-Man. Torch blasting Spider-Man. But just a great... Oh, you said you want me to read it, Bill? Okay.
No, I did
I
not.
figured you'd try to lose me around that corner. You disappoint me, Raw Crawler. Do you think you're playing with the amateurs? Answer me when I talk to you. Or can you only talk when Doom pulls the strings? Because he thinks that Spider-Man's one of Doom's robots. He landed on the roof of a chemical plant. Gotta reach him before he can... Uh-oh. I can't stop in time. Those fumes from the chimney, when my flame hits them, they'll... Aggie! There you go. Kirby Sinnott.
I mean,
November
almost that
1st.
same thing happened on this page here, like in that first and second panel. We just didn't have the Human Torch chasing you.
Oh, November 1st, 1967 is the stamp on the back. Wow. But if you want Kirby Sinnott published Spidey, it's virtually impossible to get. You need to get a page from Spider-Man 1, which ain't happening. FF Annual 1, I used to own that whole story. You can if you want to spend 150 grand per page. Backup story to Strange Tales Annual 2, possible, 100 grand a page. Backup story to Spidey 8, again, 100 grand a page. Or this. That's the only published Kirby Spider-Man art you will ever find.
You are a encyclopedia.
Well, of the Spidey stuff that they do.
Oh, okay, of Spidey history.
Of Kirby. My point is Jack Kirby just didn't do, and yet he's technically the penciler of Fantasy 15 and Spidey 1. Spidey's first artist.
Mm-hmm.
Kirby penciled and Ditko ink, both covers. So.
All right, we got one more to look at.
Spider-Man battle page by Kirby in FF is unheard of. Ink by Sinnott yet. Whoa. Very historic. Oh. Did you skip one, Billy?
No, this is, remember, you didn't give me the image for the...
Oh, okay, that's
we can show that as the last one.
Yeah. Again, from the very, very first appearance, pre-Creeper 1, Showcase 73, his first appearance. The best battle pages in the entire book. Creeper battling in every panel. Oh, hey, not battling the first panel, but get a load of the ha. His ha-ha-ha-has I love throughout the whole page. Ha. Just great. Look at the villain on there. Just awesome. Ditko pencil inks from the very first appearance of the Creeper. Showcase 73. To me, that's just as historic as it gets. Again, this the greatest creation ever for DC is the Creeper. And this is just a year after he left Spider-Man. So he leaves Spider-Man in 66, 67, he draws the first Creeper. Again, stamped November 8th, 1967 on the back. Very, very cool.
So what was that page that I wasn't able to make a slide out of? It was a Marvel team up cover.
Yep. Really nice Marvel team up. Al Milgram, Marvel team up 98 published cover with the owl zapping Spidey and the Black Widow in her sexy black costume. Do you have the slide for it?
I don't, because remember you didn't send me the scan for that one. I'm sorry.
But you didn't.
I don't know what. So I don't know what the price was on that either.
This is 32 grand.
32.
I'm sorry. I made a mistake.
No, 98, wasn't it?
No, this is issue 98. I made a mistake. It's 28 grand.
20. All right. Got it.
And the art goes all the way to the top. I know making a logo on this will make it look a lot nicer. But you know what? This is all drawn. You can see there, right there with the glare. This is all inked. Spider-Man and Black Widow. Thinking about two spiders battling the owl, who looks a lot like Wolverine.
They did go to the same barber.
They sure did, didn't they?
David says he's
David
doing
Williams says Punisher. I'd say Wolverine.
Well, he's imitating the Punisher while looking.
With the guns, probably, yes.
Exactly.
Yes. And Milgram's signature on the left. So that's it, folks.
We did it. Thank you, everybody. This was fun. As always, right, Mr. Burkey?
Yeah. Any more offers? Or we could talk for a minute or two. Again, folks, I will be at booth 4400 in San Diego. Come see me. I'm going to bring probably about 200 more pieces not on the website to the show. But go ahead, Bill. Any other offers?
No. I'm just going to remind anybody who claimed anything tonight. They were all through the offers. Thank you for those. Just make sure you use Mike's website at RamitaMan.com to order the pieces that way. That way he can get the invoices out to you. And Dan, obviously, I will pick those up in San Diego for you. And what was the booth number you're going to be at San Diego again? Do you remember?
4400.
But that we're going to be at, because I'll be there a little bit.
Actually, we're going to be at 4402.
What is the other stack of artwork that Mike mentioned earlier?
I do have some other stuff. It's nothing really that great. I can
Usually
show
all the new
quick.
stuff is right there at your right hand. I know that.
Here, John Romita pencil ink droids with R2D2 and C3PO. These are large art pencil inks for Romita. Really nice. I've had him in the past. He did one story in issue 1. $3,000. Again, these are the nicer ones. $3,000. R2D2 and C3PO. Really nice. I've done real well with. I had the whole story from George Tuska from Captain Marvel #2. Great page with Captain Marvel battling the arson fiend, he's called, the big monster. That's 4,200. Another page, 4,200. Great page. The two best battle pages in the story. Burn FF, $5,000. It's large art, but just has the thing on it with some aliens. Burn pencil inks, $5,000. Oh, here's the one. Here's the one I couldn't find before. There it is. The EC page by George Evans.
That is a really great page, man.
The detail on it is exquisite.
Huh, that is good.
And it's based on a true story too, which is sort of wild. And then I have the best battle pages. I had the whole story, so these are the best pages with Vampy Gonzalez from 1973. That's $3,000. These are the best pages. Vampy battling in every panel. That's 2,600. Vampy throughout again, 2,300. Vampy again in costume, 2,700. Vampy throughout in costume. Very sexy. He did some kind of, I don't know what technique he did at the bottom where he was like that bottom left panel. Get a load of that. That's all inked. Vampy and the guy. Beautiful. 2,700. These are all larger too. Vampy and the guy kissing. Get a load of these. That's $3,000, but Look at that. That's Vampy and him.
Incredible.
All from 1973. Beautiful. Her lover turns to dust. Vampy in every panel. Goodbye. May you find peace. 3,200. Oh, look at this with Vampy with fangs up. Vampy in every panel again. Great stuff. That's the best one. 3,500. Then I had the whole story minus the splash of a great 1964. Those were all twice up, all those Vampies now. Then I have the whole story, but I never had the splash. Kubert, large art, pencil inks, Army at War 145. I have all the pages minus the splash to it.
You got any Kubert Hawkman Brave and the Bold pages that you don't have on your website?
Did we do a... no, I actually put one on my website today.
You did not.
Yeah, I did. It's right over here. Hold on, let me move these. Real nice pre-100 JLA cover by Neil Adams. Pencils and inks. The Steranko. Then another real nice Avengers 77. Get a load of that. Buscema Palmer. All the Avengers on it. Look at Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, The Vision, and Goliath busting up. That's 12 grand. But yeah, here's the...
You did. Yeah, I see it. I still like that one that's like a 3/4 page better. That's a good page, though.
But I have some good ones. There's a real nice twice up Mayo, Vampy, the Blood Ball. That one's on the website. I just put up today. I love this one. Beautiful, beautiful. Kurt Schaffenberg. Superman battling Red Kryptonite splits Superman and Clark Kent into two different entities, and Superman wants Lois Lane for himself, and Clark Kent has to fend him off. But from 1962, beautiful twice-up page. Another EC, Graham Ingalls. All these, again, I just put up on the website tonight. Nice Graham Ingalls, Vault of Horror, Frankenstein story. Awesome Russ Heath Golden Age war page. Where are you going to find from 1956 Russ Heath pencils and inks?
How much is that?
3,600.
Damn.
Check this out. It's $1,500, but Jim Mooney inked by Ray Burnley. Golden Age Strange Adventures 7 page. The Man with 100 Lives. But all these I put on the website today at 3 o'clock. Pre-Hawkman 1, Murphy Anderson, Mystery in Space 87 page, $2,600. Great page where he defeats the villain. And there's your Kubert Hawkman. Hawkman and Hawkgirl at the top putting on their costumes and getting all their weaponry ready for battling these crazy aliens at the bottom. Kubert pencil and inks from 62. Then just all the other pages from that the Kubert twice up story. All for sale. All these are between $2 and $4 grand a page. Get a load of that Ramita Jr. Where are you going to find Ramita Jr. watercolor Spider-Man? Ain't that cool?
Yeah, it's nice.
Big, huge, twice up pinup.
Mike. Hey, there was an offer that just came in.
Flash T-shirt design by Giordano. $800 only.
These are all on the website. But I got an offer for you, Mike.
Go ahead. Good. I'm ready.
We got an offer here. Let's see. This is still all shared, and this one, Andrew Clark. This is a Tom Grindberg Conan the Slayer 12 cover. Price on this one is $2,000, and he's offering you $1,000.
1,000?
50%.
What's his offer?
$1,000.
And I have 2,000 on it.
You have $2,000 on it.
Andrew. I see that's twice up, so I got to go to my other bin. That's large art. Let me see if I got it. Hold on a second.
You're helping Mike get his steps in, Andrew.
That's in the other room, folks. I got to go to the other part of the house.
You didn't think you'd hear this one more time tonight, did you? Anyway, so what are we gonna do for a couple minutes? It's a long walk for him to get to the other side of the house for this one. It's not that long. It's only about 50 steps. Now this would drive you crazy if it was playing at San Diego over and over and over. Get the other pen. No, Mr. Red Jack.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, he's
Oh, large art.
all right. So the retail on this one was 2. The offer was 1, and you have it in hand.
Andrew, I want to have a clean slate tonight. Listen, just for you, I will do $12.50. It's large art, $12.50, and we got a deal. $7.50 off. I feel that's a fair deal. You're getting it for 60%.
Faster than Rich. Putting Rich to shame tonight, Mike. You're able to. Well, maybe it says something more about the organizational procedures between locations. Is all I have to say. But $12.50 back to you, Andrew. Which seems like
I feel that's a very fair compromise. Let me know. Oh, he said
says
done.
done.
Okay, we'll do it.
Andrew, good get there.
Order it off the website. Awesome. Remind me of the price, Andrew, and we're good to go. See, I've had this one a while, so that's why I was willing to come down more. So if I've had stuff for a longer time, I don't mind giving discounts. So
yeah, Conan the Slayer, issue 12.
Let me just write $12.50.
All right. Hey, not too bad. I think you almost sold about 9 or 10 grand in art that we didn't even show on slides.
We have awesome, Andrew. Order off the site and remind me, and I'll send you an invoice. I tell everybody, Zelle and Venmo work the best because you don't even have to send a stamp. But checks, wires are fine. If you're out of the country, I get it for PayPal as a gift. So no problem at all. But Zelle and Venmo are so nice and easy, man, to send from your phone.
So Michael Wygant is making you an offer on lot 24 of $5,500, and it's covering what the price would be.
What's the piece?
I'm showing it on the screen. That's lot 20. Or no, I got 22. I'm sorry. I missed it. 24.
I didn't have numbers. You did. So
there we go. There we go. Now I got them right. Yeah. Well, I had to renumber them. So there you go. This is lot 24. It's the Keone that you had $7,500 on, and Michael Wygant is offering you $5,500 on it.
Yeah, this is the new stuff, right? Yeah.
This is from the stuff we showed off this evening.
The best because I haven't had a chance to put on the website. I'll meet you in the middle. I'll do 65, Mike, right, and I'll give you time payments if you need time payments.
Well, there you go. Thank you for the offer, Mike. Let us know if
let me
you're
see
interested. It's going to San Diego, though, right?
Oh yeah. Otherwise. Oh, there we go. Yeah, right there.
And I know Michael asked earlier. There's some stuff that's going to San Diego that won't be on the website.
Yeah, because well, think about it. On Monday, the company is coming to take all my art there. So I have 7 days before I leave. So in those 7 days, I'm going to hunt up more stuff and carry it on the plane with me. So yeah.
Got it.
But here it is. This is large. Just so you know, this is a big cover. The actual art image is 11 by 17. Because regular covers are normally 10 by 15. So the actual art is 11 by 17.
Mike's not going to San Diego this year.
No, and Rich, I still have the Kaluta Web of Horror. I have 5,500 on it. I'll do 5,000 on it, and I can show it to you if you want to see it.
I saw Rich.
You don't have to make San Diego for us to do a deal, folks.
Right. Rich Danny's had posted that he texted Kaluta about the piece, and Kaluta was what did you say before, Rich? That he was surprised to see that it was still out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, Michael. Well, Mr. Burkey's email address. So you can always reach out to him and talk to him about the Keone before he packs it up.
Kaluta again.
He was shocked it was still out there. Yeah, it's a very interesting piece. All righty.
All right,
Well,
folks. And like I said, I'll be you can email me anytime. Like I said, I put up 150 pieces at 3:00 today, all new stuff, nothing from tonight.
I don't think we're doing a recap tonight, are we, Mike?
Yeah, no recap.
I don't think we need to do a recap. Anybody wants to make offers to Mike, you're more than welcome to shoot him an email.
Email me, folks, and we'll work it out.
Yeah, Michael, let us know. Michael's Wigan's saying, how about 6250 on the Keone?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If I still have it after San Diego, we could talk about it. Because my whole point is to try to sell it in San Diego. I thought $1,000 discount was fair. So
Michael.
Email me after San Diego. If I still have it, then I'll do the 6250 after San Diego.
You don't want to do a recap, do you?
No,
it's late. Come on, it's already 11:30. Everybody,
yeah,
but you know that you saw the pieces and you saw that Michael Wigan.
Just email me, folks, privately, and we can discuss stuff for sure.
Exactly. If there's something you
and
saw,
still email me on stuff on the website. If I've had it for a while, I'll give a discount. So let me know. Exactly. If I've had it for a while.
Will you give me a discount on that Cubert that you have $9,500 on?
Which one?
It's Brave and the Bold. It's like
I had 10 on it.
No, not that one. There's another one. It's been on the site for a while.
Well, of course I'll give you a discount.
Okay. I'll think of that's more money than I have right now. But I know you do fair time payments. So,
I do.
Yeah.
And now, folks, you don't have to pay 25% on top of your winning bid here when we do deals.
That is true. The 25% is.
Come on, that 25% at auction, folks. I think it's going to start swaying people to come more to dealers when do deals. And again, folks, on bigger purchases, I'll give 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. If it's a bigger thing, I've given people a year to pay. I hate saying it, but I'll give up to a year on a bigger purchase. So, I'll work with you with time payments and stuff like that. So.
All right. Well, listen, everybody, we appreciate you hanging out, watching the show with with us this evening. It's always fun to get to hang out and show some art and buy and sell and have a good time. But we will
San Diego.
Yep. We will not be bringing the Burkey Bank with us. We'll not be making an appearance.
But we'll have it at OAX this year.
We will have it at OAX in February. That is for sure.
Maybe Billy can make a second one, his friend.
We might be able to do something like that for you, Mike. Yeah. It'll annoy Anthony that we haven't made one for him yet. But I did hear, just so you know, I don't know if you heard this, Mike. There's going to be a special Dueling Dealers T-shirt made by our friend Alex, who's done all the other, who did this image.
Oh, he gave me that shirt last year at San Diego. It's one of my favorites. Tell him thank you again.
Well, I think he's going to be.
I'd love to have one.
He's going to be in San Diego, and he'll be debuting a new Dueling Dealers shirt that I believe you're going to be awesome. On. I'm not even on this one, as far as I know. It's just you and Anthony.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's even better.
You see that Casper said we should make Anthony in a diapers bank.
Anthony should be in a diaper.
Where do you get? Well, we know where we're going to put the coins in slots.
Oh, down the crack of his little whatever.
Oh,
crack right here.
That might make it worth doing now.
No, right there you do the crack.
Oh shoot! Well, we might as well put 2 slots in it, right? Why not?
Yeah, one for the front, one for the back.
Sorry.
Money in front and coins in the end.
It's obviously too late for me now. Yeah. Oh dear. We might sell a lot of those. Okay. We're calling this one. But again, we will be at San Diego, booth 4400. Yep.
Booth 4402 and 4404. I got 2 big booths.
Yep.
I'm gonna have a ton of stuff. Again, I'm bringing not on the website, folks. So stay tuned.
We're Casper's there. I'm there. Mike's there. John, your brother's there. I don't know who else is going to be. Who's going to be in your booth with you?
Yeah, my buddy Ari, Steve Frizzoco is coming, and Mark Hale be to my right. So
is Bill Johnson coming out?
Bill Johnson is not coming this year.
Oh, that's too bad.
I love Bill. Bill's a great guy.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to get him to go. Well, go to OAX.
I'm pushing him to try to go to OAX. It's such a great show. So.
All right. Yeah, it is a great
OAX,
show.
We're gonna have a great show too. I'll be at New York Comic Con as well.
All right. Well, listen, folks, everybody.
Don't remember any 43s at all. 4402, 4404. That's all you need
Oh,
to
wait a
think
minute.
about if you want
There,
deals. If you want to spend extra, you go to 4300. You want deals, you go to 4402, 4404. Yeah.
I did hear that there's a special Bill Cox sticker in 4303. You have to go to that booth and look up Marcus to get the special sticker. That's what I heard. All right, now we're done. What do you got there?
Special sticker.
Oh, yeah. It's not as good as the stickers I think that Marcus will have. I don't have any other samples around here.
And,
But all right, we got to go. We got to go. I got work to do tonight. I got mailings I got to write. Yeah, 4303 has free stuff.
Okay, folks. Thanks so much. Email me. Please email me. Email me to talk any deals, folks. I'll be around.
All right. Good night, everybody.
21st. I'm here till the 21st till I leave for San Diego.
That's right. And I'll see everybody tomorrow night on the
San Diego a day early if anybody wants to come and see stuff a day early. So.
Yep. All right. Good night, everybody.